Siano pay ya de bremu. Me di jumedi o chami me din KWASI ABOAGYE ne frame. Ano pay kwabena mafo ne amasapon kwa jesi so kam hon beboa. De bon krata no ni hie nchichi mu bi asese wo mo kan wo ya kan kase mo de beboa yen. Ano pay we fine. Ibi adam. Obo ade na adaro ma we bie kwan no wo hu. Enkwane ahoden ne hia. Sikano dia ya pa still. Omo medical no medical jai. Doctor race to the power force kwam despite mom ko. Ebia ye maya omo besi na no mo kan no mo ba be yi. Entu dia o level me bia da no fanasa na utimi nye bi na se wo de to aduane di. Utimi nye bi di tua o electricity, utimi nye bi di to nsi dia na sen dia tuminye bi di to nsuo enye bi di to atade bi hya enu ne hia ebio ebia o ha na ho dodo na obetimi nye sika kakra dia hospital no so boa now dia show ho sa wo ha yare akra na wetimi asa ho yade na wasode sa se ya dakro bon se fidie so nsori kora bio. We see we are na musi ya day. Ano pay ye bedin komo ya no pay jumedi Ghana MONTIE. Taxi we tue Uber there young go ni boat. Ade wa ya still o he krasa nka level no betimi asena kakra na wa wetimi atowa wo de ohu o de tare ana wa ebe ye ejidi koso a na koso nkakra ade we na asase osi kwimi pa asase fi wura de bia no gina so no oje asemo no oje na o ya senka betimi enyeska kakra na de edi ato ye asase bi kura na senka kakra betimi ahwese obi a betimi esia eno nso akwa ebibie a chese waya eya asemo ebe
and grandshani paneshe sounds already shared if you name chain she did soon if it's fine nina nyame asem to found to ni pasua ni pano wansu na fansanya so and the work of your home so ejiji tonton fa Sudian sonen to was ye into nyami be sha hunde if you say opera ko unti fa yesu yonku awa ma sha you Ghana na masanya so adawo if you ada money uswama
sa
anka kwasi ada sore suni ho nyamwa enyamba kosemu ya na eni na so
enkakra
so kitwa nyamenka Yes, he can see I'm on some stressful. It's Kasuana Kasu. The leader so Kasua Kasu.
Metise will be Casa Kwasi share. Me my Kosua so still. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Kosu nebe ye.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on going. Keeping on. So long as we.
And a pay in Tama will per grant you refuse folk crowd of you. Abra boy. These 100.9 or pay Yano for Jimmy DSO not to say what you can now. We don't have any shame cry say, Wahoo, Koshua, na Koshuna, Wabrano dear, and yes is out. Yes out. Who a year what 10 years yaba the producer damn it me chi has no can say hunu ono no pro ba yeah to the be ota can say hu tie for asema oka osio we na kwame ampedu omo breso omo boy nyuma omo dia awre hon kwa that time no na wi ase asema kwa that time na oni wi ase nya den kura se de no omo boss anyum ene that time na kwame ampedu mu abreso na asase opa asase atonkra ha na wo mbre ene opa asase atonkra oni mbra abre otianum say omo dia awre ho no omo de bo ene dia o ya ye boys ni nyiska on fan nsem hu femfi onum say on fan say no omunim say eyi no omunim say ewi asiga omunim say ankran be say o no say omunim say ankran be say anka omo ton sase ni nyina that time no omunim say mu ejimi fo wenim na be ba betran say omunim say ejimi fo wenim me ba sase so me ba ankran
obra no
say nana kwame ampedu mu time no awrehwo no mo de ball sanyum kwabra say awrehwo no mo de ball enti and it's not applicable
on said then tie on so tie beat no a eye na eyi no but one tie nsam no
there be
o tie nsam no a
say wo mo de awrehwo ma mo awrehwo na de mu di
obakwesi where the realities of life me ya abofra no na ye toma mi die no
yeah
na me ho premise me ye penintem na me ya medi me ho so na medi me ho so wa abrabom
yeah
na sana mpeninya wo hoyi ayade bi a ya se obra eno ne ne wara wabo
ono ati honum say so obe Yes, Semina. Otanum, Betonian. Otiano, that, you can that. I say, I didn't Brawa Breno. Brawa Breno.
Overquesi. And then, Madame Fubi Casano Casano. Obrano, and one say, Yawume, Menimako school.
Oti hanum say, Ubeda Okakodakra, Oda Ahomachi, the shoe donko. Bobe no me and no answer the now son baby. Oti hanum say, who said an aquamian pedu and you more with the one of the boy in a Satan.
Overquesi. So say Abrabo
and now Hiani our Hunyo. And then Mubramo break.
Overcasi boy say bre papa.
You know, or say, or can be said, and never saw the anopay, the home funnel, and so on. What you heard him say, I'll better or no, a for no kind and same woman feel. What he had him say, bones and all about the hell, damn boss. Yes, you.
I could see Obrana for more.
Saying yes, you. I'm saying yes. When I'm catching a basia, brandy and womb, Bema.
Oh, because who will be a 1 year scar.
Now come, Mamma.
I know what Buno.
So, Bema.
Obi crow, wow.
Say, I don't know, and if a young nun will be at the and your friend, a young nun will be into your Nakodan or Naya. Oh, we see the other. Oh, your boss, yeah.
Dan no name penny be war fiesta. And now, Becca, you want. Ediania ye didn't or no casse. Edia no young fam no na ufi. And I'm so, are they? Oh, so. Anon in the D. But what you want more? What you know, was say, Adena restaurant, and one day that or the coffee. Obi nim.
But unim say na ma for na o ma basisiano. Wo mo say a omo obonyum say ensemwe wo mu omo Okay, so young coin me and to us on a paying same way check go the various news online portals. Any more marameche and no and paying.
Ghana Montie.
Oh, there's some papa. Cassia bo. Coaca Tamonsa. Amaya say. Cassia Waye.
Onye yimu. No cretrodo. Kamadine kamadine bo.
Nita fe.
Mama yentie. Cassia Waje 100.9.
Kwesi bonkwe.
The work of Fiaman Women so agitated.
Non so about announcement so and you do see get the my peacefmonline.com near other online portals. Near any much those big stories, those trending on the various internet websites, news online portals and pay and no and you do so de bremo. So making can bro from kakra na kwabna for no pay come home no so aboagye chim kakra wo ya kan kasam diama. Real tracks, steel slippers in viral video, not stolen items. Railways Ministry. The Ministry of Railways Development is rejecting widespread reports that some rail tracks and steel sleepers believed to be for the Ghana Railway Development Authority have been stolen by some unscrupulous persons. It follows the arrest of 2 suspects seen in a viral video. Allegations were rife that the 2 were illegally transporting the said items to ferro fabric. According to the suspect, their company has been contracted by the Ministry of Railway Development to cut the items to Tema. In a statement, the ministry corroborated the claims of the suspect. It added that it had contracted the company to transport the rail tracks and steel sleepers.
Abusiafo asamu abeto January na yemo animsam no. Ana Minister of Railways Development etre say ade no obi ankwa ankowia. Sade enkofo esi atoya no aguso ana wo makwa akowia na ade ayede wo man sika ye ne yakwa akowia yi. Ghana Railway Development tire say obi ankwa ankowia bibia na enipa mienu mpo na yade sobu abo wonum a yate wonum say sankofo nenam won so a omu akwakotutu nade yi a omu de ko ferro fabric fo enten na suspect mienu mpo wo mu tire say eye Minister of Railway Development fo na ebo wonum pass wo mu mfa ade no enkotema. Enti statement ya ministry no ade baaye no wotre se ensamu a wo mu kaaye no enya nokura na mom eye wo mu ankasa na bo wo no pa se wo mu ntutu na wo mu mfa nkọ baabi a na wo mu de kọ nti de beto dwa se wo mu akọ wia the word wo mu akọ wia no enya awi but ye aduma na wo mu de se wo mu
Eno abeka bra na yedi nkomo unse me catch yourself. Wo hwe se ni omde ade na good tracks no so man kata so chese omode nam saa na se enye se bi omutumi so mbe saa ade na ne no mo akukudru papa because I mean
obi ko wia ya anko be kata so
nti
na hwe krampa anko won fa ma daytime sa
so I'm not surprised because we see no mo si twitwa eni ade na pa na tracks me and Sunday video na womode namsa no dia na
yam fans wa womode ko hwa koye
so company soon here omode be o kan mo krata na mo chese womo sesania ma sesisia no we aye dada a train kwan no o ma sesa train kwan na you used to nti right is a way old version nti CCR de bibi fufura ba ya an so mo mu hia mo de be o madwuma ya mo hia mo
say benya sika kura afiri mo
of course sa company na ton o magiska o ma ton magiska that's what the railway for no eka well do masi Give Saglemi housing project to workers, organized labor. Organized labor has called on the government to consider offering the Saglemi housing project to workers to address their accommodation needs. The government in November 2022 announced plans to wash its hands of the Saglemi housing project to allow a private developer to refurbish the housing unit and sell them to potential owners. Sector Minister Francis Asinsuachi. Well, so speaking on behalf of, let me leave that one. Speaking on behalf of organized labor at the 2023 May Day Parade at the Independence Square in Accra, the Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the Council of Labor, Peter Frimpong, said that the government must make meaningful use of the project. Honorable Minister, please do whatever you can to make the Saglemi housing project useful for Ghanaians. We cannot allow that project to go waste when so many workers who have contributed to Ghana's development cannot have places to lay their heads. This one is quoted from Peter Frimpong.
Abusiafo de ofa kwasi boss we organized labor and women straban say Saglemi housing project no monim sam dada kanema penny tontamani mahama breso na womu see ye na saa adampon a esisi wonum bebrebe no and womu straban say enka onfama abentuma yefo na womu enya baabi mfa woti ento na monim sam dada say aban yi krampo abamane say Saglemi housing project no enko de baba ma private developer bi enko wasiesi owie ade obeye no ekwan ne nanim na saa eginesie krampo wafo no na de asem yi betu dwa ya wotre se sika ye de bewie de ebi ni ho enti de ba ma ankura bi na waye ne kama ende owie a de beye no oprokwaku na de no ho na organized labor for and 2023 May Day parade dia a course were Independence Square one cry. Later crowd regional secretary Mark Council of Labor, Frida Prempe, and what the other said
Frida Frimpong. Frimpong. Meaning himself because Niauni Frida Prempe one we are now.
And ya Frida Prempe were Frida Frimpong. Frida Frimpong. Na Frida Frimpong ena oko
Enya Frida
o ama me pass ava kwesi wo se
acho PY also
o de
Nya Frida say Frida
afa abusiafo ebia no obi ensase na the overkwesi boss no Saglemi housing project no ana organized labor force raban say enkonfama wo maduma yefo ni bi kura na de beya wo benya baabi di woti ato na aban November 2022 one wode betu da say oni sika wode beye edan no wawie nti wode ma ankrankre private developer bi na wa finish na kama eno wawie ade wode beye no ekwan ne nanim na seginesie kura sector minister ne na de betu da ta aban woni sika nti yade ma ankrankre na ankrankre no ta wasiesie na ade wode beye na ekwan ne nanim enti organized labor for 2023 Day parade e course ewo Independence Square one cry and a Greater Accra Regional Secretary Emma Council of Labor Frida Frimpong added to done what they say Oma ye eniam and almost rabai say on fa niaman to akwan mu nanka project yan fama wo mu fa baby woti anto na en wo ka say wose mesra mu onya de mu betumi bi asenka project enwo beba mfaso ama Ghanafo yantumi nse ama dampo bebrebe a eti sei ensi nwura mu wonom wa abradwuma yefo nya baabi mfa woti anto enti yasra mu onya bibi mfa nwe na edwuma yefo enya baabi ede woti ato.
So stories trending on the various news online portals and appear nuni yeguswa yede bremo mechanic akrabro from na kwabna ensu etimi achechi mu akankase mudi amain. Yeah, and trust. So let's continue with our stories on the various news online portals. Now, I will repair free SHS and NHIS policies. Mahama. Flag bearer hopeful of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, John Dramani Mahama, has promised to repair Akufo-Addo's problematic free SHS policy and the National Health Insurance Scheme if he is re-elected the president in the 2024 elections. He said reviewing the two policies will ameliorate the plight of Ghanaians and enhance their policies. According to Mr. Mahama, the challenges associated with the implementation of the free SHS have negatively affected the quality of education in various senior high schools. Hence, the need to review the policy.
Abusiafo kanima mpeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ya wasre NDC amanyo kwesi wamana kwenya na wontu frank ama party no na wode wo mu bekọ nkunimtie mu ewo 2024 wakyerɛ sɛ ɔdɔmfoɔ yɛ n'adom ɛso ɔbɛfa abɛnga yi ɛtena so a pampani Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo free senior high school no a adane program wɔsensɛn ne kom ɛna national health insurance a ɛno nso wɔn kotokuro mpo na wɔde kora ahyɛ no ɔbɛyɛ ne nyinaa kama na wɔtɛ sɛ saa policy mmienu ɛyɛ paa bɛboa Ghanafoɔ asetrem na nka yɛn ho ahare yɛn ɛnso mampani Nana Addo wɔtoto ne sɛ wɔwea nam wɔn nhyɛ dɛ nhu baabi a sɛ so wɔde adeɛ yi ɛtoto fanti ɛno nso wɔde bɔ adum ne adan na kane mampani Tontamani Mahama no wɔkyerɛ sɛ ade ne deɛ nkɛyɛ ɛnso programs yɛbata ho no mampani no ankasa mpo ohun sɛ deɛ ɔbɛsolve program no ɛna ama adeɛ a nkɛyɛ afɛ sɛ yi n'ani onyam ne nyinaa yɛ basaa ɛnna wokɔ school so ahodoɔ a sɛ yɛfrɛ bibi quality education n'ani wɔ bio akɔyɛ dodoɔ wurawura ɛna wɔn gum saa nti saa policy no anka wɔbɛ review no wayɛ no kama na yɛ akɔnɔ de ama Ghanafoɔ.
So ora Mahama ne ameka kyerɛ no ne sɛ ebere bi atwam ɔmampanyin Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɔne ne running mate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ɔmo ka nsɛm bebree ɛwɔ Ghana hanom sɛ Ghanafoɔ to aba ma wɔn a ɔmo ba na ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ ɔmo baayɛ nneɛma no bi ɔmo ayɛ yɛnsi hɔ no ma ne ɔmo kaayɛ yɛhu hwee Ora Mahama menim sɛ ɔno nso wehu sɛ Ghanafoɔ bi a nsɛm no ka ne sen a yɛbɛto aba ama wo ɛna so ɔno nso ahyɛ aseɛ wɔka because ne nto abo yi a wɔkɔ yi odu hɔ a ɔsi sei du hɔ a ɔsi mɛyɛ sei eba moto aba ma me mɛyɛ sei nea wɔka ne nyinaa wɔnka ihu sɛ yɛrekɔde ne nyinaa ɛtɔ yɛ asum nso yɛde to hɔnom sei enti wɔka nsɛm no bia ɛyɛ na onya abotrɛ nsɛm no wɔka no because ɔno a ɔkɔ ɛyɛ aproboi sorry ɔnam yɛ ɔka sɛ ɔno a refer to some of the things a Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne ɛyɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nea menka koraa no ɔno a kan a wɔhyerɛm sɛ 1 million one constituency ne saa nea ɔno a ɛyɛ Ora Mahama na ɛyɛ aka saa asɛm and saa 1 million one bɛsi na unhu hwee ɛne nneɛma no bi ɔno a nso bobɔɔ so which means that ɛyɛ nsɛm bi hɔ a Nana Addo ne Dr. Bawumia kan ya ɛnɛ bɛsi na yɛhu hwee nti ɔno nso nea wɔka no odu ha sɛ moto aba no ma me amɛyɛ moto aba no ma amɛyɛ sei no onya abotrɛ
no but ɛyɛ me sɛ ɔno ne deɛ no a ɔka no ɛka ne mampani John ɔhu sɛ ɔbakwasi saa nneɛma bi a na aban yi ɛkeka no ɔno koraa ɛbɛka sɛ ɛwɔ mu ka no ebi wɔ hɔ a it's not possible na sɛ undi president da na sɛ unhu wɔ man no so die da ɛna yɛ wo sɛ wote nkyɛn a wobɛkeka nsɛm bi a wopɛ akwa remember sɛ waka sɛ ɔno wɔmfa ntoro anaasɛ tumi a openti ɔmmɛka nsɛm a ɛnyɛ no kora mfa ngu Ghana nti I think the ɔbɛ repair free senior high no a ebia na onim deɛ wɔka because wɔn say initially ya mampani ka sɛ ɔbɛyɛ ne free no ɔno se nka wɔnyɛ no progressively but wotena ase na wodine wɔn sɛ deɛ no na nkɛtɔ asom because ufiti prɛko pɔlse a mojaba and this is where we have found ourselves and was it ɔba a ɔbɛ repair of a question I think obetumi.
So it's not just about me deɛ no nyɛ just about say be a repair so ɔbɛ repair and I'm saying say
and some na walk
ɛnyɛ way pɛ
okay
because so far there have been say by a number of places are not all places are yeah regions be bria yes yeah walk I'm saying who follow pa
and some no
or the nneɛma to amanfo nim mbe ba meye say me ba meye say na me ka say sɛne ɔno akora nso gyina asimpie so ana wo gyina ɔnam yi a wɔka say yes in 70 bi hɔ no ma MPP for like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne running mate ɔmo kan den a ɔmo ba be mo ntimi nyɛ no And your man paying an ado down quick for no big town can't be true once him. On one or can't even kink any side now kind. Exactly. But then they say na petru and one cemetery. And one say can or babenya in Chimudi amount. But that time now walk canon and the refi say say be a petrol born original almost more in Chimu be on the bema. But that time no the also man paying another down quick for one Kaisa asem. O Magana 40 say well no be more as if so be magic or best sound in Yami or best sound bibia. But now by Uko can bonsu be sorry, oh Russia, Ukraine, COVID-19, oh na Ghana to say heavy until COVID ne buy na bibia best sign, which is not true. Because na Ghana to say heavy.
Question any Russia. Any
Omo konokura isasu omo asetina motese. Ama omo kunu ama omo kunu mpo bisasu omo asetina motese nti sa Russia no Ukraine war no de amani amehunu de yemfa ntutu ende ya woka ye ntoya som
COVID uhwema ye
bra ye nyamfa so chen ka de ba but the offer kwesi kan say sa wo yare ya ama ya sa wo yare no wa anwu asusu daase o susu daase that the mo kan ya troto ho ni nyina ya record and the social media nti asam no bo ya pe na aba enti de obi aka bia no eda ho good and the time will come wa ya be body akyere wo wa wanu mu asem o na ya bo kyere wo
Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedi Sunu Asiogwe stories trending on diverse news online portals ni Egusu Anope Yade Ebremu na mamenkwe menime. We are already probing issues raised in Frimpong Boaten's report OSP. The Office of the Special Prosecutor OSP has welcomed numerous calls for action and investigations following the bombshell Galamsey report authored by former Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng. Professor Frimpong Boateng, who is a former chairman of the now defunct Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, in his report accused some stalwart of the Akufo-Addo government of interfering in his Galamsey illegal small-scale mining fight or being engaged in Galamsey. The special prosecutor, Kisi Ajabing, in a statement on May 2, assured the public and civil society that that investigation is ongoing and far-reaching.
Abusia for special prosecutor, your friend Ora Kisi Ajabing, and Walker say, Office of the Special Prosecutor, Tresse, Ghana forwarded one and TM say, Galamsey report here better J. One no more Shukonia here, some woman. I can swap for Environment, Science and Technology Innovation, Professor Kwabena from Paul Boateng, and what the bomb we better. Professor from Paul Boateng has some of the better J. W. Penny said you didn't come mind where you touch them as Swabua. Now I a chairman at the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining into your car with media walker. And what bomb and Penny and another Danko Akufo-Addo and an abai. And your Muni Pebi Subua say. Illegal mining Galamsey no akwaso ayentumi kwase no ayiwo mu anaye na adesie bebre no atiem se edom wasuko na yesusem na special prosecutor Kisi Ajaben edi abetuja be da na tosumie no aweteso wo mu asase akura dada ya wo mu investigation ti enche emu nsem no wo de beba abetu.
So ma yanye we mfa ntwato na nsem aka maybe ade won krata na yebekọ ho so na ya jinsem ni wo mu na ya interviews ni ya ka ho ni nyina ni chief Eddie Abremo. Parliament approves $200 million loan facility from World Bank. Now Parliament has approved a loan agreement between the government and the World Bank for an amount of $200 million to finance the Ghana Digital Acceleration Project. The House also approved an amount of $150 million for the financing of the West African Food System Resilience Program Phase 2 under the multi-phase programmatic approach. It's further approved a loan agreement for an amount of $60.6 million as a third additional financing for the Ghana COVID-19 Emergency Preparedness and Response Project. Parliament also approved an on-lending agreement between the government and the Development Bank Ghana for an amount of 170 million euros to support the establishment of a financially sustainable development. Part of the loan agreement approved is $150 million facility from the World Bank. There's a
we must say no to further borrowing by Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo and by Ken Ofori-Atta. This house must stand strong in saying that we will not approve of any additional borrowing. Whether it's concessionary is what you have wheeled the economy to the nadir of failure, and therefore coming to ask for additional borrowing, that the Parliament of Ghana is comfortable to grant approval for a loan when you have borrowed to over close to 100% of GDP. Where does this happen in the world? This house, I have said it before, if the majority leader will recall, even this Parliament must make sure that as a rule of thumb into the future, not just this administration, governments will come and go, presidents will come and go. There must be a debt ceiling in this country.
My colleague, my former colleague, the minority leader, was talking about the fact that we should not borrow excessively beyond a certain threshold. I agree with him. And I've argued in this house that, yes, Parliament should make a determination on this. How to actualize it is a difficulty. We cannot just say that we should not exceed a ceiling or a ratio, a debt to GDP ratio of, let's say, 70%. And then we say that a government comes, it borrows up to 70%. The next succeeding government has no space. So they should not be allowed to borrow for development.
Okay, so that's former minority leader Haruna Idrisu, now majority leader Honorable Sechi Mensah-Bonsu. Ninyina yesika yakwakoji kwabra story in Cheche mai and not just $200 million because we your headline now.
Yes, 700.
Yes, million. Okay, can ninyina bomwa. But chim story.
Oh, my mentre mansa. Yeah. Abusiafo, amrasebejafo atiatum. Ya kwaje bosia. Na bosia no entichemu ni nie. Ya kwaje $200 million at the free World Bank for ho. Amrasebejafo na agitumu. Enti World Bank for ho no de no. $200 million. Yasia de baba ye Ghana Digital Acceleration Project. Ghana Digital Acceleration Project. Enna mrasebe fie na nso asaje atum bio. Eno nso sika ye kwa akwaje eye $150 million ya. Eno nso ya de baba ye West Africa Food System Resilience Program. Na and ye phase 2 under the multi-phase programmatic approach. Sa $150 million na dia de baye no. Afei ya basa kwaji $60.6 million ya. And a third additional financing for Ghana COVID-19 emergency preparedness and response project. And also the no. The atosu bi onso a ya besa de. And no ya Ghana buying dear free Development Bank of Ghana ho. And also aye €170 million. And also the adibaba say establishment of a financially sustainable development bank ya. Na loan ne fa bi nso ya mrasebejafo ni titu mu no $150 million facility World Bank de no nso that be baba ye primary health care investment project and $150 million nso a public financial management for service delivery program and to kekani nyina agbomu a program nkwani ya de ba be ya $750 million ya de kwa akwaje.
It does say so. In some way, the opportunity diverse news online portals. Hanum senior there swam. It's here for yam faster than from peacefmonline.com near the online portals here. Dorman said now. The one crata on semno. Yam fe being fan to us and I mean fan to just say sa a story ya you can kind on the news online portals. A daily graphic a nim Hanum saying at the Hanum saying yeah babe chichi mu yen which me say Parliament approves $50 million financing agreement.
Kuno no ya owia no ho boko ebie puno no sa no ya odi kwatutu neat fm
me anko anim na ama story ya daily graphic yi anim honum say no chichi mwem say no and you can be but details no e bi ka ho a daily graphic mu page 13 yentio
darling boy me da se abusuafo nana kunadu ageman Parliament House and atra asemi aba wose enra mrahye bedwafo no ye frɛ wo mu nyina mo mbetena ase ese wo mmedi dwuma na dwuma no wo mu bedie ni wo mu approve loan makomako enso ya sa bosia na ye kwagye no makomako nso no wo mtena asesensa ho nkrata nyina age tum se de ebetumi akwagye no wo boabo anso no nyina no bomu a eye 750 million Ghana cedis ne yese dollars aseben na de di kan no yese public sector reforms na chese ya de ba ye abesiesie abanwuma ne ensakraya aba afei food security ya de bi babo aduane ho ban kwan ya befa so akora yenuane ni ayama na ye yie no eno ho asem ya de bi baboa sika no niam ebeye na COVID-19 response measures any digital acceleration agenda eno na ya de sa sika yi eba bedi ehun dwuma na darling boy wasi ye kasi ye samputupuru entenase a ya de kwagye sa abosien ye si International Development Association IDA ya wo mo ehye World Bank mu no wo mo no ma ye $150 million afei West African Food System Resilience Program phase 2 ya yes no multi-purpose program approach no eno so ya approve bosia 170 million euros ya eno yes that Bank of Ghana and Development Bank of Ghana and Development Bank of Ghana so was sign mass yes $60.6 million agreement and also so Bank of Ghana any idea ya biem entamunti abosia bono eye ntententem a ye hia sika na animanimu ya nti na enra no emrahye bedwafo ni tena so ntententem bra kwabena na so ntententem esensan ni nyina sade ebeye niema ebekonkan wo se enti asepam da Korea Republic of Korea wo mu acte export import bank ye wo Korea womu ena edi sa dwumadie nyina nti sika ne de enu amrahye bedwafo ye ntententem se de be ya COVID response team public sector reforms food security ene niema etete sa be mu oman no empuntu akoso no ene eno omo obia de ne pen ene wa enti womu asensan ama ye nyini faako ete se
space no
no say IDA any World Bank yes $150 million ena ye de eba no healthcare be ko ho afei investment project $150 million and also agreement here that Bank of Ghana ni IDA ntem just sika ne de darling boy enya senketo akora ena wo mu si financial management for service delivery and also so omo approve yenra fie ne de ne omotena ase de eyesi bosia eje nkoa ho sika sensan na wo musase $200 million bi and also so your digital acceleration project no and $200 million na ebekomu nti and also so mrahye bedwafo hwe sign ntem ya yesi na ye agent business agreement yes so musensan ntententem na mpanyifo bo akire e de koma won ma sika ne be free on sama aba no na omode ma o my Ghana se de be ya betumi ayempuntu ma e wa hanom ese de wasens ya kasika na ya twen
That's it. Well, so this particular story is saying a tier Daily Graphic can once Parliament approved $750 million agreement, financing agreement, and yeah, Daily Graphic panel can once the Daily Guide and Nim Honum said down Parliament approved 6 loans, and also can once and I'm sure some other papers in so can yes ask him Kruya home ask him and other stories are no pay BDH. Inina de bon kratano enimu nsema yede eto aso benko kwabrenti ni aka no
yo abusiafo Ghanaian Times nso de asamkro no abaye ye wo krata fa to so nan na watese mra sebeja fie wo mu agi atuma aye kwa akwaje bosia na bosia aye kwa akwaje no sei enete minority for de wo mu anyi antum eye majority for ana wo mu ditu mu chance minority de na wo mu se wo mu ensupport aya minority caucus no na 60.6 million a third additional financing yase COVID-19 eba aye no ebe ha ye nkakra na COVID-19 ye ebe ha ye asase ye ne ye free COVID-19 ahoyehia no enti anu sei $60.6 million ya de ba be free mu no ena $150 million no so what say a West Africa food system and a resilience program and also ya de babaye that ya beya in Yane ebebuso and 170 million euros and also ya de babaye Development Bank of Ghana and also the yawaha sikanen kaye no so ya di emu $30 million and so ebe finance medical equipment provision project response to COVID-19. I mean, say, emo hono no so bi ma na mu hu se de be ya enkoye se esika no na wo mu mfa me ye bibi pa bo mu de be ye bibi. 30 million no ya de ba be ye finance the medical equipment provision project in response to COVID-19. COVID-19 no e ba ye no ye be here medical equipment bi ya say equipment no pomodi atumayefo ene ye de sasike ebe ma wonum afei $150 million ya ye de ba finance primary health care investment project and also ewo ho aside that no another $150 million ye de ba finance public financial management for service delivery program and also ayade ba ko a eba beboa yen yamfa no nto ntan ye another $200 million ya yade baba ya Ghana digital acceleration project and also ayade a ehia na sa abusia boyi emrasebe dani a wogina ma de se obuase owo ebuase west wasa ye chairman finance committee onyonyamfo kwaku kwate ena wodi nkan agitu muo ena asase obi second year deputy finance minister abna asare and one also efo aso na ononyamfo kesa atoforsen adwuma ko anya na siam mrasebedani ya wasaya minority leader de on the minority caucus no estate wo mu position clearly say emu akwa didie ma ya yenka bingum aben yankasa wa mu sompafe na mu de kwa akobre wuo wabɔ bisia ma bisia bu kon enso wontefo wo sa kwa akwaje bosia bio wo mu mpese wo mu din bɛkɔ nkrata mu sɛ aban kwa akwaje bosia no wo mu ka ho enti wo mu atwe wo mu ho afirim minority fo no ankasa wo mu firimu o majority ɛna agitu mu enti ononyamfo sɛ temensa bonsu ya wono so ya majority leader ɛna wono so teso minority fo de wo mu yɛ nanhwehwɛ ni mu ena nipa bonesam abaye kwa akwaji sika de abaye o man ye ya wo mu mpe ena na wo mu keka ka ho sem sa anti ayan hwehwɛ
Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedi Sunu Asogo so Bosia Ghana ye akwaji aka ho sisia no ababeka Bosia ye wo sisia azoman Bosia no kra mene amanfo hye wo mo man ye Bosia biom ni ye kan bade ense timi aka we $750 million Daily Graphic Corona de Bokrata no Some teacher Danny was Galamsey wipes out 4,700 hectares 34 forest reserves affected. Cabinet sanctions special military crackdown. Ninyina ne say Galamsey. I say yen sase. Assassin 4,700 hectares. We can 34 forest reserves. Ninyina no waka because of Galamsey ya yetui. This year the cabinet ajatum say yen set up a special military force. One more team, one more ebe crack it down. The soldier for no babeboa. Ama, I said me a die daily graphic in boy.
Yo. Darling boy, me da secret family and san daily graphic mu eni. Na wo boy man yes say dear Galamsey ya kwaye no. E ya de a wo mu anwan fa atuagu a enya asenketoa. Na wo see 4,700 hectares. Ya kwaye nko a ya Galamsey nti asai kwa ekro. No. Na sa 700 hectares. Kwaye a asai kwa ni nam Galamsey saso no. Ya kwaye mako aduasa enan emu na sa dwumadi boni atumi akoso. Na wo mu kiremu a wo mu si forestry commission na yes sa nhwehwemu de ba betu dwanti eno a ye wura ginapo eto nsa friends entroni esatwerofo ebra information ministry no ahyehye dwumadi esonko a asoafo no ne ensatwerofo di nsawoso no wo mu de tu omanim se akwaye no asai ne ye ka ho asem na asante mantam apoye mantam atoye mantam afei western north atoye atifi afei central savannah na upper east region ho na akwaye yasai pa ya enya asenketoa wo mu ye no to nchen a yenhwe nsuo ni bi yesi oda river eno so kwaye da ho ase nsuo no so asai apaprama afei subin shelter belt eno so forest reserve no ayebasa ni nyina wasante mantamu ntonto ani totua shelter forest ni nyina yesi Galamsey ase no ye no so wo atoye mantamu ena tano nimri ene ahafo hills forest reserve ye wo western north eno so darling boy asai ayebasa Galamsey ase ni nyina enti say de wo mu si wo mu hwehwemu a wo mu ye na aba be pie se illegal mining no ekoso no akantina wam emema kantina wam pa na ebo Galamsey fo no ho ban ema wo mu agina mu a wo mu tuo pa enya asenketo anti ese wo mu bedane wo mu ho ani na yetumi akon ekon no eyie ade afiri ho no na soafo yi abedi akire ya wo hwe nsase ene obo ade bobre ho nsam so yewura Benito wusu bio ede atudwa woni owura Emrekuduka Chief Executive Officer the Forestry Commission wo mu kire se wo mu bayi wo mu fam die bia se wo mu be ma asojafo se de udi agora eye petim ye bow na da ho ye bo tuo sa wo se wontie pa de a ene ye de tumi be sha abambofo ne nsa ene ye to na da ho no mu a eye wo a wugyegireje esan se ya me ni amre a enya de a sankofo wo mu beja esan se wo mu no wo mu afa amatwofo a wo mu abetikatikati afa tuturafo na di wo mu achi ene wo mu tu wo mu kekratuo enti ya wasabambofo no so wo mu so ema wakade ne niema a wo betumi de abo ban na ama aboa ama niema nyina atimi akoso owura gina podi atodwa se se cabinet egusu a wo mu di ensam no ho ensawoso enti enche kra ye de asojafo yesi special military dompa ne ye de ekọ honom no makoka illegal miners ni nyina free honom ni aboy akwaye no ho ban enti se si adie yesi asojafo a ekọ supporto na wo mabọ ban no 974 ene ya commission wo mu nyina mo matiesi akwaye nim ya mo special training a wo mu obi akwan so obese nsuo ana wo betwa dua ato atwene e de asa akwaye no enti darling boy se de ni bra ba kra cha kane no enti ene wo a ujegireje o wo ya akrotisi kwaye nim na ne ya to na ntini firi ho a wa wasem enti asojafo e ba no enya asojafo keto a ye de kokko Galamsey kon no e de afiri ho na ni nyina nkamfo ano yesi wo hwemu pa de anka Ghana ye kwaye no kwaye dodo a ye wo no wo mo sese a na nka ye 1900 ena sese ya sai sa ba bedru de ene adrei enti sɛ yam yɛ ni amre saa ɛnɛ kyɛ sɛ ni nyinaa ɛsɛ yɛ adaakye nkyirima bɛba bɛbo yɛ soboɔ ama yɛse afem enti ɛna mpanyimfo ayɛ nhwehwɛmu a wɔn nso etu anamon dwumadie National Security Coordinating Committee ya yewura Albert Kandapa National Security Minister watitire ɛna wɔn nyinaa ka wɔn ho abɔ mu sɛ deɛ ɛyɛ ani brɛ ɛyɛ gya so kwabena first seconde na yɛ agorɔ ɛnɛ die yɛ ɛbɛ yi darling boy wo also yɛ Galamsey boy
ɔka sɛ wɔbɛtu gal mampanin mpo de na konwa tu
but of course
ɔde na konwa to soɔ no ɛfɛ na agye nsɛm wɔyɛ a waka sɛ wɔbɛtu ase wo de ma yɛ bosome bɛyɛ mmiɛnsa ɛfɛ na ɛsa abɛgye nsɛm ɛfɛ na nsuo no ɛbɛyɛ dikadika nsɛm a ɔka yɛ nyina obi angye ne nni minister yɛngye wo nni deɛ woka yɛ nyina obi yɛngye ne nni na nsɛm a ɔka yɛ bi nie nsɛm a deɛ tumi ne hyɛ ne nsampo a wɔka se yɛn na yɛbɛda mpo ɔde na konya to bɛɛti mpo wantumi afuowura mpo hyɛ kaba na hwɛsofoɔ ɔno deɛ na wɔbɛtumi ayɛ anka nsuo na ni asɛ yɛde tumi asɛ wo nsa wantumi ɛma yɛse mo na moyɛ mokɔ yɛ koro bia asante kɔtɔkɔhene mpo ka kyerɛ mo sɛ mo a motete yi munim wɔ mu a yɛ Galamsey no munim wɔ mu a yɛ Galamsey no
ɛna ɔse mpo sɛ ɔmo etu gala no ɔmo yɛ heavy force no ɔmo wahu ɔmo yɛ
ama yɛte ha na ɔmo bɛka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ yakɔtete nkɔfo a yɛde ɔmo kɔgyina nyina nsuo yɛde ɔmo kɔgyina nyina nsuo no ano yɛse ɔmo yɛ river police
ɔmo kɔ no nkɔhu sɛ mu ɔdɛ
river police fo no ɔmo wɔ river police fo no adeɛ sɛn na mo lanche small scale mining community mining one mining enti wobɛda to Galamsey na
se na wasa ka sɛ yɛwura abugyina pɔ se
yɛwura
frempɔn boaten report na wɔde baayɛ
yɛngye ni
wɔse sɛ wo bibi bia wobɛhu sɛ obi tu Galamsey wɔ baabi bia nsɛntwerɛfo bi san sɛ yɛwura frempɔn boaten deɛ no so anamo bɛnom to no ɔse ei sɛ deɛ wohu obi so otu Galamsey hyɛ baabi na wohu ne paade a bɛbɔ ne din ɛbɛyɛ name and shame
waboa yɛngye ni ate sɛ yɛhu sɛ nsuo n'ani ate nsuo no te sɛ yɛhu sɛ ani ate koraa yɛngye ni sisi a wɔn nsɛm bi a wɔn bɛka biara no ɛyɛ sɛbuada
ɛfa gala no ho
ɔka sɛ hwɛ soro ahwɛ fam
Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Suno Asiogo Yanko Enemy and Traso na Yanyin Sema Hodwa Aka de Bonkratano Wami
Abusiafo de Bakata Ghanaian Times yanim ha Ghana mampani na de Danko Akufo-Addo oda ha was a blue ne down ni blue ana was a suit so blue no was in the blue ana was a space black no wade amati ni shoe no ana broni bi gina ne nkyɛn yes one ne call round ena me hu honorable Michael Wachirebefi or deputy minister trade and industry one no so agina ha no say na papa no ameka na asam se wa yese broni no a wogina ha no aha ya frano Kasim Odemat ono ena EOO Edema Rana Motors wo mu de sa na bia wo mu frɛ no na womu aya asɛn bebre ye ba ko asie ya fɛ kan womu ahyesa ne kama sɛ enti yɛde bi mpo be free ha ɛde akonkɔfo aman so na yakɔ akɔtɔn ɛwɔ hɔ special prosecutor wɔse Galamsey report no wasase a wɔyɛ ho adwuma ɛnkyɛ wɔde ti bɛba bɛtu dwa womu ɛnam womu nsa soɔ ɛm wɔ mayi kwaye ye koko mɛkuri ɛdi asase bɔ so nyinaa Baba be power mu hontuman. Oh dear, wait a minute, you will see them. Afei, Forest Commission Chief Executive Officer, and what I say, a small scale mining company pia ni one more. Omu Ebama na kwenya say, one kwankwaje a license, one kwasa kwaye mua, woko to Galamsey fight you. Attorney General say nipa 727, and yadi wamujina court to a yebo on mukwe dunti. What the era go Fred Abu Adame in Foni Abetua.
Daily Graphic atafa aduonu enum. Dia wade aba eni se Chief Justice enim yeboa yewrai akwapiemu wo Asen South woni mrahye a wogina mu ma ade hye wo ho Reverend John Intimfodjo na asentia eni se chichirire nsuayem ya wo Asen South wo mfimfin mantam no empanyimfo akwakosi district court bi wo ho enu nenam so ade yewrani yeboa akopie ho ya wakotwa homam abie edan na no ede ama wonom edan wo mu wo ICT dan ewo mu wo mu wo offices ahodo omu wo standby generator koba ne si edi asem na bia enkani adundum na hwe obaji ajajefo sanso wo ntade ne lawyer ya ya boy chire di ama wo mu na hwa yenwunwunu no matumi edi asem di wei ebeboa ma tentene ne akoso empempi nkofo bebre wo hwa ya chichi wo mo so odare man fidodo cases no edoso ewo court ahodo no so nti wo mo anya bi ewo chichirira ne mpotam no beboa ama atentene ne pepe yo atumi akoso na Chief Justice kasa no ene wode ya ato ade hye ne omanfo wo ho ene empanyifo akodi dwuma wo court danim se wo mu ya asem nhwehwemu a wo mu to mo bo ase ne wo mu nya nhwehwemu fan ya bibia mfiafia ho na aboa ama de friend se atentene no wiemu di oman Ghana
Yanko amano suna ni Honorable Richard Champon na ye mrashebedweni Jinahoma Bia East or Sansi Finance Committee member na nano paying come back ko edapon so ayehwe Parliament approved $750 million financing agreement. There's a woman jatum bosia no yesi ya kwakwaje ukikani nyina bo mabem se ye nsia anope ya nyinchichi mu kakra. Honorable ya dase mu akwa baba ni TFM so.
Afide nyamejo.
Now what you saying?
About the chair.
So teach you me shase fiase nim say fan dom kuma sen maka ebosia meni ayemne yen me sure say Ghana ni bia o ti Ghana bia nim say yes baby ye debt ti si abosia ejina yade anya enswani na masa akwa approve biom be ye bem say insia ye wo ho ya ye ti say putupurumu ya to ensa aframu ni anim say bosia bo na mokwa akwaji atum sa bosia bo ya maji atum die na betumi aka na Ghana for yehu yate hie nti asese sa sika we no mu approve as parliament
when I was in my dad na achia what is for
Joseph
say no proceedings here to all follow here and for the records no na and kwaji tum no an apartment kwaji tum no e ye no sir finance committee or my farmer finance committee ama ya tena so dada na maintain no wan say ba ye no e na ma omantimi eden emphasize no ama floor for a decision to be taken because some people for no any numbers eti omotite ya kofie aye campaign obi enemy next week ye kwa to aban e na masako sare ko ye aba iti committee report no so do ye de kira committee report no catch a majority decision na de che ni say e don kuma ni de support aban say samre wumi they ko dis abusia we because e ka mene e na ba so I na just say onti iti the strategy ya na say me pay emra ye nya the full house na me use me numbers no e de I approve that facility no but the parliament are above minority majority. It will be on no change and they will take him to the MP sitting in our
So, Boyan Kakra Hanmo, who come about committee report, ya yankan, ya ye who ye. There's a year finance committee, Motanasa, a year loan see so no. We no, a Motuaba no. Good was saying, and a 2 years, what would you to me say, well, Busiawe, yan concoji, and saying soon a be a woman penny so say be a yan concoji. Sa sema kan ba say committee report no boy kakra
the past 13 finance committee ni 25 members MPP 4 also 13 and NDC 4 also 12 the committee no nipa 13 no agi to me say abankwaje sa abosia no and nipa 12 no say yen kene so And nothing I'm a committee no report to the House say a majority decision.
Okay.
And your consensus.
Okay.
The report in the banner say you get to man. I'm report is by consensus no. The committee has recommended for the approval of its report. But when the majority decided to say a minority for the committee who may are to. So also not your ability, your position our floor. Sanity.
Na DNT na manji antum because so kind niama saa busien yesi yede kwakoya me ya sure sen ko bi beka se well sen kenye bibi boni niama yede kwakoye no adenti na mo se mo nyintum
then you see COVID ho sema e ba ye expenditures cost so auditor general's report e ba ye infractions are anything that's what I'm saying. Yeah, can't say anything. The what you can't what you can enya and edema ono. Once we account to Sikano properly to the good people of this country. Those are the can't tell me so about another money for emergency COVID preparedness. What is the guarantee that you use the money for the intended purpose? It is more quite the day my I don't know how can be a good. It is not the action the crack castle. And in any case, COVID ever add to Kuma. Say, 1 month for some Akupona. Some are COVID by any problems any woman, the whole world, and the COVID maternity. And then I would be COVID the equitable Abra indirectly whooper reserves, whooper forest, and I show up foreign reserves because what the pretty foreign reserve, you know. One kind of question Ghana for says, when enemy botaye, now the COVID is in a quarter so. Abra wouldn't but say any emergency COVID situation the hour will have to handle. It is a will have to infrastructure and I will develop. Why do you use the name COVID? Because what bank can make for COVID purposes to Mamsum Koko. Now, by the day, how do you pay back the money? I do not like this because they have more productivity at the Koko to SSC. So these are the critical issues in this summer. It is law no Parliament no boson be num kwatwam this particular law no boson be num atwo ka tell isa manu a when this law no and someone ho because the man no want more contact nobody will entertain anything from the Ministry of Health. It is public knowledge and I'm going to say this is the all timer on which made
So send a bay for muti on with me nyanti ase ye okenkan and obetimi aboam se nya sanity because me who committee reporting but story news story na yen yakenkan no che se sa bosia bay insia se nso aheno motra ase a parliament agiatum no senya okay COVID de no $60.6 million no your third additional financing for the Ghana COVID-19 emergency preparedness and response project. We can watch them say COVID there and we infa COVID ye nim say ba no Ghana hanum sia ye nyina ye nim say ade ekọ bia nipa ba akom ye no bi na bi kura wo mu obia ye kwakoye emergency preparedness say ye the $60 million ye ahosiesie say in case COVID say yi ni tibio mu a yetimi aso ano ne ne ka ho ba uyi COVID ye no to ha senka obi nso beka say the other facility loan ya mu ditu mu and until far to say $150 million for financing of the West Africa Food System Resilience Program Phase 2 under the multi-phase programmatic approach. And one sem yes, digital acceleration project $200 million. And Bibia Wamusi no establishment of a financially sustainable development bank, 170 million euros. And it's way. And also Sanka COVID the Anukra na Yanintuma. The other, you know, so I don't know who is saying.
I'm a fan of Makumako. 170 million euros in the year loan. So, the American I'm someone for the account calculation of 710 million.
Okay.
170 million, all lending facility. Or not the attorney said, Busiano, Yajin Dada. That will say we know, November 2020. It's a budget Busiano and a budget de Busiano or alternate Busiano at the Development Bank. The Busiano also the other financial institutions, also the customers. Into any account of
Ese se saa bosiano ebi aban ntimi ntua nti odi ama obi foforo obi tua na
say so ntimi ntua yem put in a proper context. November 2020 and aban ekwaje saa bosiano.
Okay.
Yati Development Bank no oni balance sheet kese bi obetimi da akwaje bosiano ma no ne. Eti aban di nanim and akwaje saa bosiano.
Okay.
And aban adane bosiano Edema Development Bank.
Okay.
Eti ye ka na ye ka about 600 billion, so 170 million e ka ho.
Okay. Okay.
Enye new loan.
Okay.
And aban so edi sika no or they bought Development Bank bosia no mo so they bought other banks no mo interested no. Bosia.
Okay.
So mo no ebe tuye sika no e dey ma Development Bank. No mo so Development Bank tuye ma na buy the aqua service debt no.
Okay.
And no na utie me summation on the floor na me can say I said the proper mechanism should be put in place. Say be ya enquire say business as usual. No on be tuye sika no dey ma na ban so here then. Echo tuye sika na ma be okwajibo but there's a contingent liability on government.
Enti ebetimi aba se yi Development Bank no betua bosian kra ma aban na aban de atwa nanum.
They don't make us aban de betwa nanum but problem betimi
no it seems say o concern yes say
Development Bank for no and na benya margin say we say aban na ate bank no. Aban ma sika de ye ntua kra aban timi fe court. Because o Minister of Finance there were a lot of on-lending agreement omantua. Ebi ko Ghana Water ebi ko infrastructure ko lebu money de keka ho aban disika na mo wi a omo so mo provide service adama team mufo no it cost recovery no omo ntimi because ye pollute your water body nti Ghana Water be ka tell say treatment of water no quite so expensive nti afeni do waboka nti oboka so usika no ntimi ntua ma but so ko je bo sa no bank woni dim da ko be kwa kotua
yeah
so ona na me cheche mu say I say making sure the bank no ebe gisika no no dey ama ban na ba so kotua. The other one na ye kan no. Communication there o kan ho asemi.
200 for digital acceleration project no.
Yes. Any say 150 million na working.
Yeah.
Na agreement minister baka say the nebu Ghana hasi. It is a the nebu Ghana hasi na a company here there's no food shortage there. And then emre wo ma ye there to that to GDP ratio, more than 100%. Now, that's restructuring. Pension fund against Aquacoca. I am a foreign World Bank for a year, say, debt to GDP ratio, no, 55 or 56%. I don't know, young train, any services are seen in any who say, at least, we have enough space to deal with other matters. And so, never quite a that would be the prudent way of managing the economy. What you because about Shannon World Bank for the second man to need the Kakwaje? Because only space for repayment to nobody to carry the Kwakutia. Among for loans, any bond or matter for when you can create and what's any tenano. It is a call for when you know the Haba Tonoso, Timofono or the Haba Tomoso. It was a quite a when you know. You ain't seen a one chain at the right time, not only Sabosiano. That was the argument yesterday. It is a debia or be as you say, you catch your coat according to your size. And you do the things at the right time. What about to bring your benefit, not to for your benefit. If you use the loan per se, any account no is very bad.
I see. Enuntina momo one yantuma mututia na na mo numbers no na say mwentimi nya numbers no ade
and I'm like church no emre wo mo no say MPs no campaign and no be also person maintain the seat because we are political animals. Let's face it. Ya so mama say mrashebe dwom emeye dwuma mo Ghana ban emra sam so ko renew ni mandate na beto dwumade ni so. Eti the first priority ni there say kwakwo elections no maintain the seat. Eti very difficult ama say nipa na ko election no ama otima den eja ho aba especially ye nua no ma omo achiri kakra other visitations so other campaign so but about only ye me there be na otwe. It's not affecting your numbers no. say no mono so ni numbers no. It's na speaker no put question on one penny. Some man put question. I the fufuro. Yen kan ni nambu. Ito mo tell ya mo so mo call for no nyina tima ba no. And I'm a speaker na to which is very bad. If you want to know I can't answer. You are a speaker, you need to be fair. Some of money numbers, yeah, dogs which are want to put to question. What the time mobile area they are, which are more dogs which are put to question. But then I saw money in a year, my boy, my buying politics no more. No Ghana, no be a general.
And you wear Baba Kaya Bosiano Hono, not as a Maya Bosiano, says his idea, baby, I do no Nipan 7 7, a quack Jabez and Sabia the Kawa.
A bit dependent draw down, no. That's why you are approval when Tomoko was an agreement, no. To draw down, no, I say the Woje, no. I'm only to account to man, not air fret. I will debt stock, no so.
Okay.
It's a many brabro my way, dear, Miss Anna, you come as an agreement, no. It's
you are, I didn't grab my dear, say. They are sick, how many bread. But so the majority leader said no see can Bosiano dear you hear the I am puntu duma enti o kan sa na kwese I so mu kwaku dio manim keke
amon fa nyam puntu duma bia ko they are when say World Bank project now baba ye no bet ma take more than 5 years implementation and kasano. It's either now ukoji ji woni makoji se sika we abroad utie ekra about 2-3 years na sika na plan to account.
Because anamoni ntunu ntem so a yensan kan ntem anameboa.
Amre ne wo mu so nyamre papa. Some eno a one say Japan Prime Minister open a cho say onka bi manenya 3 billion IMF loan.
Yeah.
Kufuado na o ka che o say Yatisika so accommodate but it near so now we move economy from taxation to production and net or patch on German for so on China for so on Japan for patch for IMF program or more position so Obuko IMF program as here no incompetent and the kufa the neighbor me o me dey Upomu dey say am farmer mo nam na mo patch mo third party am na intervene am because how am I messing up this economy? Show him go as account. We should be a concern. Would want some to and there should be a one broken heart. No, but now I'm not Kasaka, so she'll be no change in the moon. You miss an answer, no change in the material.
Honorable, and a pay.
But me, I know a coup for the money broken heart. Because I can't come no Makasaka. So she'll be a miss uncle come and see me, my man. Uncle Pacha, my man, I mean, 3 billion. 3 billion, then I you. Bank of Ghana printed 55 billion Ghana cedis at the amount. I know it's my first economy. $3 billion, no. I say, I have about 36 billion Ghana cedis. Now 55.9, 36 in a day. I mean,
well, may I say, be anxious, and a woman who say, send a city away. I told the be an aqua say. Wa onyo bi nso no gina ochina or that we be abeboa nti we no o man say na esi aye bia IMF for ba mbeboa
na no what to say Bank of Ghana and no matter memorandum of understanding so mo bu sama na mo 5% bi tenu gwasie nti governor no to here then ya hyehyem rama o say em finance aban more than 5% of your previous GDP now to me LCD this very low now to I feel like I remember when I started to say that yes, because I'm for Washington, but some of my cocky can't run more, or more who say, Memma or I board on the so. Yeah, I see Chroma, the Otomo for Montie, but Brunfita de Tunu for Betty. And they say, I'm going to more patch on.
I wait, champion, and paying your shop, I say, for WENESDAY.
I said, I made it.
I will reach the champion there, Mrashebeji New Jama Bia East, a member on the finance committee in Mrashebeji, and if I need FM soon as you go, I know Pejumedi, so na GB, Parliament, loan ya, or more approve, Sikea, Equaqua GDA Babaye, Empontunjuma, and pay, and a home come and Yajika Cradi, if you don't say, no, watch Abapa Sima, a do a backo, need 100.9, Ghana MONTIE Sunye. Okay. All right, yanko anima ya twaso na enkomo no bi wo de bankrata no so kwabra wa me
yo abusiafo delegate kratafa toso me yansa papa ya friend at Asian gone are the days kane no pa hey no wagina ne naso o brother atuna me kana asem wa friend William at Asian oye fanti no ye chief executive officer ma Capital Bank akomko that time pa no wagina ne naso pa na wa mutre se wa ma o man no aboka tika akodi ne nten 620 million Ghana cedis ya enya sika ketua ya de ne court na court di asem no en wo ye say okay instead de say ya de ne be kwa akotum aza temu na hiafo de enkweskafo de enku se obetumi atua sika no nko ade a ene ehun hia se ya de ne betum enti wontua sika no ampa ono ankasa jitum na me yamfa ne nkoto prison ya de ne koto prison okoyedai sika no obetumi atua ene ye ensese ma ne so ene ontua no nkakra ene ye no installment betua no me na installment no 20 million each and your first installment and ye say enka ontua no April there to so die no wache 28 April 2023 and ontua scan na ontua third installment no so August 31st 2023 na last installment no a and also ya de ama no so ontua no December 15th 2023 and Justice Eric Tebafo on the Court of Appeal judge and why yes okay wasema me yamfa ne ntum yate obetu sika no dan ye say and ye kyerɛkyerɛ ni 620 into obayan nkakra enti April 28 so ye resa to this kan beba to amfa sika no and attorney general court say ato amfa sika na men onyeli no that say sika bebrebe wontua de a wonkodem enti court no afei ana oba behwe se ebejeli no anas yenjeli na sase ato nso de ne response eko na response no a wode ko no say attorney general abebo osobo se sika na woka se wubetua no 28 April 20 million Ghana cedis went to me and to do to prison unya no say na bia wono nso e de nya no aba say oh me wure ne fee sika ni aye wure de munye 20 million Ghana cedis wo de ko kan tete mu a fan say 1 million e bia e 10 and ebe kakobe 2 trillion yo enya sika ketu o emu adupa but was obetu enti yehwe ye de no court na ya diska wasa di aba kratafa tosumi and what say doctor was say ya wedochim or your minister of education paprobo na okọ was senior high school ye work Kumasi Osako Kumasi Girls Senior High School Kumasi High School Tabin Senior High School Efiduasi Senior High School Robia Santi Vocational Institute and Anna Osako Asokore Ahmedia Girls Senior High St. Monica's Girls and Abuanim Senior High Osako Obuasi Secondary Technical Christ the King Senior High Ekwai SDA Senior High School Osomoche STEM Girls School and St. Michael Senior High and Tepa Senior High Okoko Sresra School na wasese womo to say afi aban science technology engineering and mathematics ya dan bia womo sie no so osan akose eni kasemo e womo ni say etepa ewo ahafo north municipality education minister yebo na baso Yama no Swahini. He didn't cry at the man, Nanaya editum the first, or your prosperity king, or you'll be our woman puntuba, and Tianona, the man will go so our proba. Na, on a boy, mama mata. Me mama ata Cape Tech, Cape Coast Technical Senior, be a new senior, Cape Coast Technical Institute, the friend Cape Tech, technical, what's that woman? Na back one me de eba, the Bakata, your friend Telegard, Catafetos. Ghana for your bomb cocoa, see a dear biaba, a friend Lassa fever. Lassa fever, no Dr. Patrick ABOAGYE, and Wakatems will be answering who ye, or your Director General Ghana Health Service, or say, or bestre, ya dear no a hard in a into Mammy and friend Yagro. Then say, into me, and see. Now, Ghanaian Times said, a treha, and what I said, Minister after a press conference. Ujinapo, as usual, the annual attitude. The best wo say Jawetia will be aleni wo. Study and I at Trinidad, Danosan, yes, Antono. Was it a fear the obetu Galamsey? Say Yano Crescent, Yano Crepren a betre. Na Sawa Kuya walk when you cried ye. For a still commission, and in power that woman will write on Alote, and water say, the first Nasa John, and I know was a John there near to me call who rotate there. Enko, just says the ineffable into Minko. Now, we write on Alote, and water say, for a still commission will be a barber license, more scale minus, young farmer. Mona mo say, I say, Mosa say a quiet. Who say you cocoa, say you, into your mamma, your more be a license. None of you, and none of them will receive that license. Because what the quack to a form of good years and say, woman and nam woman swa, I am no essay. At one about dress a quiet and the be or in answer. The brave war, a cacran, I say, no, Ababomba.
Yeah, for your twamo so dear, na daily post that Bokrata Adam and him. Na Kata family and Saha. And now what dear Bass say, and Rasha Bedjani demand addition would drabo so about to impersua so you're a quabnaminta a candle. Eddie are two just said, and not down kwa kufuado a ben your to swim. National Health Insurance Scheme. Tikanwa, ya didi assess a co insurance of 1 year or a yard for your shopano. Tikaniba, no man penny at him. No, the far call share Jubilee House of what they are quoted and go for a Eddie Akobo Jubilee House and my 4 bra. Yes, I sent a quote NHIS of one some. Now, what to me, dear Dijuma, am I a pomode hon some edgelan and asono. There be, and yes, Anna Mampenny and Adam Quakufuado, a yanum. Now, what did you just say? Way and I'm so am my insurance scheme, no, and your papa, and go for baby complaining, so hospital. Insurance no enye adrobia na bema ama wa parane fragile ne honkro ne ba enuro no a elfo enu 10 cities ne 20 cities eno pe na be cover e de amount na ni nyina kwa akogina mampanyi na dan kwa Akufuado enhyehyɛ ya wode agu akwan so asika ne ba wono chemu a na wode fa akọ Jubilee House na wode fa so ama NHIS fo no ama mu di dwuma. Enti de ahokyera ba ama health insurance scheme no aye basa enti mi ma omanfo wo hwepa ema da bia na ya sabia hodo ebo sujetire esu no ni nyina ene se mampanyini efa sika ni bi e de kobo Jubilee House ho ebra na wo sim mampanyi John Dramani ba ha magina simpie so ato emantem okasa wo si health insurance egu na mampanyi Mahamadi onimu no omo mrahye bedwafie ho na afi bia NHIS dedu omo budget ba emo tena se pensem mu na de ekoso no mampanyi Mahama kwa de onimu nti wono de wote committee so wo mu nanim de ekoso ho enti anu nti no wo ka kire omanfo wa ato emantem se na adodan kwa Akufuado de NHIS no ye ka wo mampanyi wi abetena o manya ba anwa so ase ne pa ayo no asanse sika na esese efiri mu ba no a insurance for sese o mu bo akire de kwama ya asabia no ma ya asabia no nsutimi emma o manfuo nuro ehwe o mu hwepa na aye kada ho enti ene wo mu mpese wo de health insurance card kra ko hospital ye be fi wo no mampanyi ni che sika nim o de fa ama Jubilee House for ya o mo de bo o mo ho bra edi etua ya ha adwen papa eyiem na ye to aso no abusuafo ababeto edwa esa sabre de enipa bese empem wo ha ena wo mu adwa no wo mu namro mu edi afri Sudan enya asenketo akra wasi free se entokwai efiti ase ewo asra adom kuo mienu ntam no bese 15th April honom no tese ayade a ene empanyini tietia nkwada so nkwada awia fom enya asenketo a amanya hodo empanyimfo ade hye wo ho nyina wo makofa wo nom ade hye de afiri ho ye kasa yesi se wukọ hatum ye wo mo capital ho no a darling boy enya asenketo a tese wo ka hwe atitintinti obia kuku ahwiri ena wo mu sani tuo mu saa ena Sudan ade hye abatan kontimi nwane enwagane ba wo ho darling boy kofa ba na tu account enya asenketo anti de ekwaso de omuso omusre wiase amampanyimfo se omumramu anya saade a omutore wo mu nyina ase
ira se ama maminko amano so na yento ankomo no so na yenko asantimantem me sure say tief wo munim say yes Ghana ye wo by election awo enim ewo kumawu na make say the am say always list kumawu ahoboa no gusu a chese parties mienu titu NPP for na NDC wo mayire omhopa se CT die ba be di omsem na yenko ora Bernard Ntwibu asiakon ye titine ni ma NPP wa Santimantem chema wuntumi ana man for sanumrane chama yera asimu akwa baba ni TFM so anope
ejo so brumura
na edwuma no te sen kumawu mudaso aguso mo ye edwuma wo ho sen na niam akọ
yo de ka na ma na wa na menchia atefo nyina na yeguso a ye yetuba ye wo kumawu da so wo kumawu si ya me no kaka ti yeguso a ye de awo de ya
eni atese we you aso na de akwa kopie kumawu sisi a
aho ana mekisi ya
so far bibia bakode eniam akoyie ground te sen yade a here yes kunimdie betimi ay modia
yo de ka na ma na wa na me sa sia obi kumawu aya MPP na study esimu no aya 2020 no ana independent the APM na dabia no na ke fo aba MPP etibinya na NDC adnam 5,000 to 6,000 dabia no NDC etibinya na aya 2020 no abra independent here no NDC for no support aya independent no etomu vote no ebi no omode ma aya independent no
the last election no
the last election
okay
ebi jo mahamanya 3,000 jo mahamanya 3,000 ba omo candidate omo de kila no onya 2,800 something ana independent de nya 11,000 ana yeso candidate here abaswa nya go pato and safre no ono so be nya 14,000 na sesiano ayade a na NDC for no ahase no omaye omatense omodo obubutu no omode ma independent no na tetaka omo fa so bunya nearly to 3,000 like we nya 11,000 no let's say komodi abom let's say komodi amachi for a year 23 May year na when independent for be so as so about your or so the same name I feel kwakudia and you know Amana no be na jo mahama wa ha. Jo force ba ha. Na owo abaye no ne ade no. Sisi ado jo for no ehye IBC candidate na chi. Ana jo mahama so share aye independent candidate na chi.
Usi dey na hu sa.
Oh, say ha kuba ha ne ya. Enti sisi ado adia akwakosi ye ni se. It says that I had no do for the upper hand and say, John Mahamman. Only I still look at the other bar has it. And this is the and this for no someone who said, yeah, I can't answer politics. And this you have people, they report to me. And see, I idea the investigation I am running there. Now, no, almost protect. Bahama vote will be in 2020. Almost protected to see I don't want independent video. Kwakudiano. And to see I don't do it. Almost person we campaign the and campaign. The candidate. And see also I'm the candidate I panel and I see you and him. On the Gusua. Ya kwa ebiamano na ya yedi o ya na you say oyagopo plan bia o bia no we have more plans.
Okay,
so if they bring small plans, we will bring a big plans to do them in this May 23rd election. So the victory will be ours.
I see. So story you're making kind of online no yes Nyama ba kumienu bi ha wo kuma wo teach you yes independent candidate ya wo kana asemi kwaku dua story no crash say wo say wo ye dufuride pe wo ye greedy individual na wono bra na ye honorable baso ate ase no na bia asem a wo kan say because of baso na development impuntunwuma ma eye kumawu na say ne baso ani ho no say na beta ye chi na nka yentimi anyi seat na wo si ugina independent na NDC for tawo chi ne e ka ho enti wo si wo ye greedy sao kan sa adan say ni odwan pe no di ni fufuo bo ana
the attendant ono na mumfidie no mfidie bebre so ya ono na ka so ya na MPP so de me na me ya akoa na so to panyin de ma MPP wa Asante Bantem enu ti no se aye 2020 no se uko election na sabre ro kwa no honorable Baswa de ko me was some videos today, some tapes. I can send it to you. Or the quarter. Or man will be friend actually America. Our mother or the part and me all that's what shall say and travel to do to the city and on channel. Now, on the development at the back. It is who independent candidate, all those things here in there. You do there or yet independent because independent candidates the deal at the you know but could be an artist with the aircraft will be a friend yes or yet could be what I said and see so not that what say honorable Baswa and I'm not improved over China now be a campaign 2020. They say, honorable Baswa, Washaka the same thing. That's a Yakuba to the study after. Can you want them? I was said, I'm passing the MP to me. Would they let it? And the Basta was there. This is Yano. Open so by joining MPP. If you Bolivia, Hawaii, nothing, yeah, fast though. Not passing it to me, no after that, Yakasa. Yeah, yes, you know. I'm minister, you be a veteran, you are rooted, if you are rooted, you are not all petty forms. There's a walk cut there, who will start to do our black MPPA nominations are. You never two job more who don't know who are MPP. That's all I can hear. That's just said the and the yellow. That is why the top of one and the woman. Enuti, and a man make a cosa.
I see. And it is Bauni Nakasa Kudian.
Oh, see, I agree here. And you will swear I get what they will be. They are making that kind of death.
Okay, so and he said, once a son, I nya be hamo, and now who is a behamo.
Oh, you so I am to see. Okay, he just allowing himself for these people to use him, and he's going to go against him. What I say, any future politically, he's going to be used. What I say, it's going to be used because it's an LPP seat, it's a UP seat, and you cannot change it. You cannot change it. And you know, your Luan Kata, and or they can take you.
Okay, well, young Hassan Ebecomi, I saw say she didn't come on the account. That's Chairman to me, Bernard Nchwesi Yakon, Kumewu by election, the chief of now Rifia, and Yakai say yes, at Asokon Honumsia, Yan 2M say, me need that Tosbem say Junumi and Son, and number 2 yes, by election, you know. And to you, Omo, that's our grandson, 1 more year, Juma. Yes, you are Hanum say, yes, you are where Juma, yes, you are where grounds. I make us a ship house, I become junction, Itefem, you Gusua, yeah, where Juma no pay. Yeah, no pejime die Sugana Montie 0503721744. You are missing can see your grounds I see a boy man.
Kuno ya owia no hoboko ebie puno no sa no ya odi kwato tutu ni TFM.
Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Odi Sampabo Kasiabo Kowaka Tawansa Amaya Se Kwesi Abwaye Onye Yimu Nukretrodo Kamadine Kamadine Bo Nitafe Mumayentie Kwesi Abwaye 100.9 Kwesi Bonkwe
I check it numbers are linked to me Ghana card and to me bo code no *402 *1#. But after that no information and say sorry, we couldn't complete your request. Kindly try again later. And you know, system no and provide the information and I'm no.
Me using a code necessarily checking number of SIMs link it to me Ghana card no. Omo me bo me Ghana card code na me bo wie no mo cast me enter me date of birth and I me enter and me on say and no process need take long internet processes no more say connection failed until later almost send them a message say the connection failed so do something or maybe be a fan then I'll try it.
Yeah, me almost total numbers linked to your Ghana card is 1, into which means me Airtel Tigo no. By MTN me check here because MTN no man use me ankasa me Ghana card and fan register. I will be Ghana card na me use it. This me friend ni pana check no.
No, me di code ni check here no. Number 7 I register under me Ghana card no. Me ankasa me numbers here 3, 4 na ka no minim number no me share number no crowd. First me service provider no me say me ba office wo. Me di o short code no na check here na o ma me reply say number 7 has been registered under my Ghana card.
Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedi Sunu Ashogo minim bia we experience so far unya ebinum no mo share omo adwenchira na omo che ni omo femu Ghana card registration yi NI SIM card registration ya say ye omo ye obi wa wo se wa ye ne de ho no mo bete asi amanfo bebiri enso use ni Ghana card no dia register ni de kaka ho enra and then be more church almost one more experience, almost share experiences with us. Some more voices anope.
I see me see an obentin, I bet you bosia or more. Now, more here national. Now, one call you bosia via na sa Ghana card I could use a microphone way dear. Major say idea was a yen na your boy a home bank. Your best friend na ya can say adwumanfoɔ no ɔmo a ɔmo de sɛ adwumadie no ɛhyɛ ɔmo nsa no ɛyɛ no mo hwɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmo suban yɛ suban pa asana de saa nkrataa na ama ɔmo
boys na ɔmo fa ɔmo sɛ ɔmo register no oba ɔmo ba yɛ kura hɔ no yɛ kura se ɔmo ba yɛ kura ɔmo bɛ gye yɛ 10 cedis ɔmo sama yɛ san tɔ card no foforɔ sɛ code na yɛ bɔ yɛ din na asesa nti saa card foforɔ na ɔmo de ama yɛ no ɛno na ɔmo de bɛ register yɛ nso ɔmo de yɛ number dada na ba card chip na yɛ tɔ yɛ no chip foforɔ ɔmo yɛ tɔ yɛ no nso ɔmo amfa ama yɛ ɔmo de Ghana card nso na register yɛ a ebi bia code true nti me de minim ne sɛ saa chip foforɔ na ɔmo yɛ tɔ yɛ na ɔmo amfa ama yɛ no ɛno na ɔmo de kɔ a na ɔmo akɔtɔ ama nipa foforɔ
Ghana card no ɔmo timi twa na ɔde ato na ayi so ɔsɛ ebi akɔ na mɛyɛ wɔ metwa o chip na ama wo enti nso wobɛte na wodi akɔ didi baabi a wodwene ho a wonte aseɛ enti ebi wɔ kora bɛfrɛ number no na akosi baabi yɛ sɛ ai wo number no sei na ya na obi so kora bɛfrɛ na akosi baabi na Ghana card no ɔmo didi mɔne kyɛ sɛ wotwa Ghana card ne to fo no so ɔde bɛwura disika bɛ nipa bɛtena na nipa bebree.
Okay. All right. Young cross your young so I don't pay away I don't pay you so young fa a 70 city or a year one crata no empia and quitting kwama the end of him
the dam and him doors.
Man must not live by both fruit alone. Yeah, by bread by both fruit. Yeah. Me who say oh share paper no sir.
I'm first.
No. Another Samuel forest natural resources minister.
Was say acquire 6.2 million hectares of 1.2 million hectares a close forest and 5.4 million a open. Kakra de ya se no asem ke atre se ye kwaye no en kakra ye de enum de e Galamsey eguso se no yensuo nso eguso es ye hwe wono an e kate bia na kratafa tosom yensa Ghanaian public anu wode Dr. Kwabinadufo e ba brante no wode ne mfoni abetoa gone are the days you abrante pa kwalo member say ne papa and handy over the company no dia nsa oh na it was chromosome occasion na occasion no afepa nande Asante Regional Parliamentary primaries no. Abrante age ne ma primary se beja konya wo setre Afram Plains constituency.
Okay. Setre Afram Plains. Enyo na donko krum na. Eso. No, I'm just ho enyo mo ho no na even say capital district ni donko krum na nyo wa. Uni ma de ma menko ahmanu sombra me ba. Yababa Traso. Now, Michael Kwadwo Pepra, President, my concerned small scale miners association. Now, no pay yanko di a yankomo. Kabna ebo so cry no pay edima what kind about Asema Minister for Natural Resources, woman to Ja, that's Samuel ABOAGYE one Forestry Commission, one more daily graphic what can see Galamsey wipes out 4,700 hectares and 34 forests reserves affected. Cabinet sanctioned special military crackdown. Now, no, any ma one more a small scale mining a jume ye yankomo kakra aji o ma dwinche fi. Michael, that's more kwababa NIT FM so anope.
Yeah, ABOAGYE.
Nempo mo to send you.
Yeah, dumia.
So, by Ministry of Natural Resources, Lands and Natural Resources, di juma wo Forestry Commission in some of the atujua. The one crata no ne online portals no mo ka ho asem na se ne msi boss so daily graphic de ne se ne wo ka no se cabinet crampo asanction ma gia tuma mo asanse se yente special military team bia ye be boa na the forest dia ye se ni ye de Galamsey de se ni na yentimi entu ase I'm sure say mate san komo we Michael
ABOAGYE mate It is about Mintia or for any defense. Okay,
Yajoso. So, it's an attempt idea I'm free say yes, special military, teamy, babeti, and no bois, Emma, your forest, yet me abo who buying, Emma Galamsey, you may one more they say, you show near forest, and unwait me a brass is into me into if you are.
I think the minister, some more of a kind. At the average. And 7 o'clock, it's better to be information minister.
Tell you, can you, Mama Kailumba, you Yatiabru or Dada no.
It's better to have a man information minister and a natural resource minister. You acquire an ASN and you mutia and a ASN. And our non Casani watch. Yet they acquire in our man for someone to form a good deal, including Forestry Commission. Or more day concessions and more. The names of my party being called for, I be Mokrano and presidential ambition, or MPP mono. That could free, and I now look at China for a more forest reserves. A more. So they cannot tell us who names and Krofokura or more forest in more humanity. Is a minister, and him say any panel war. Forest is so rapid military, a more rapid response, including military forestry for. That's how go for honor at the end of the day. Omuntu min cost of post China for your more forest reserves. Na minister because say afin ebe special military. Some military no more rapid response. The other military ebe no omuntu ni different na. And I say the other Ghana for you who the forest no ya check. Into no ama media no be a caseti aban. And you na minister na be kata se moyana. And I say omo ye adwuma no be te say aloteso ka say omo ye adwuma bi mu kutetu. Me no ka say forestry for ne obi akutetu. Military no money forestry for no so no protect your forest no money na kutetu. It's about the say now aloteso be ka try say Galamsey for ni bi kutetu ntino.
Aja wani alote.
Forestry CEO no.
Okay.
Ono so ekasabi. And I can't go to the 20 normal forestry for any military now more on this. You know, it's such a cock and bull story. Oh, my and more they are complice in the Galamsey, especially mining in the forest reserves. Come to me, my country, that course on Amunia way. Omaka, Omana forest, no, it is a forest, no, they cannot come back and say, the course on Amunia way. They are aware, the minister is aware. He knows the companies are forest now. For a forestry commission, they are aware. Oman and one for entry permit in the forest reserves. Oh, my party, and now for more Bem crop. The Banison and the minister, all of a sudden, Obeka said, and Uncle for you must use the Mutian and forest in the map. Almost a quiet. It's been a minister candidate, Mumma and Bontumbu, the Omunaka. And then the Minoka say, I acquire in Ghana.
Jasenko Siaga, we know and Kobebia, Sana Uno.
Yeah, a serious country like Ghana, Uti, you need blueprint be they fight Galamsey. They be starting for her, if we are say, the next phase, say, the next phase, Juma, the next phase, the Korano.
Sorry, Mintra, but Mikasa, you may be a Kodiwo, Kumase, Nesania, Nina, no, Yantin Bibisa.
Yantin, the whole minister of media. Then I heard short term, medium term, and long term. A dear point, if I take a look. And community stars are now the catchers of a special force. Others are force for no more be heavy. Yantran, a vanguard. Anna, Yantian, a operation hot. And yet the same military and if I say. In the end, there's some women have the best special military. Say the fight on high. Then there's a forestry. That needs a whole year, that call to me free a whole people to say Gabiochi that Now you to me stop now. Who minister or special person then ebe. It's not my enjoy. Who's the forest no matter. Omonche. No munjai sa put no mutu Ghana for it.
Asem no kra ma me o.
I may say because then you know me. You know I 2 years. Aban yeto di hye ba. You know cause they do move you up to now you need the cow. I no na ya ban no mo yeso di be go akwem na adwuma no sebi etumi aye yi na Ghana for so sebi etumi aye adwuma na be ye sele monfo ni ni bi. Mamo shi sike nyina. Mu wie ya mama sa teche ensase no ene me no cause forest na mama sa acha mama. So what is the essence of the ban cry be 2 years old? It means that you had an ulterior motive, not really to fight the problem at hand. You know, because they are spending over $200 million in the fight against Galamsey. Because I want to start getting in our way. If you achieve the needed results, no. And now, you know, because they are buying up a gold for oil. You know, because if I say gold, no, I won't know what. What will you marry? And I say, I'm not going to and I say, I'm not going to gold number. Movie are gold, no, and I the cotton. Yeah, the Bema Obi, no, na cotton gold, no, this cannot ban their cotton oil. Now, all these things because of Nimona Mushase. Now, at the end of the day, media say, oh, and a forest and a forest nest, no, African military. The military fight here, since 1989. Operation Cowlega rolling the by. Is I won't say the military now fight a position. And we need to my you. I was saying, who the problem? And then I open the Pumas Brabina. But I want to me a problem now. How do you fight the problem? The here is military. The here is a Kosovo. The here committee. As teachers can in an 200 million are spending. Because I was saying, drones now go to any way. Cars now go to any way. Yeah, no man now as this can she's coming in as a BBR. Then your forest reserve now for the almost a few days now and the cocoa macoy. Now after the Ghana phone in a car. After you also be special military. Now the military phone away above one. When you told the BIA, your bonfire says we will get it right in the near future.
Michael Bedasi, the VCRC.
That's the part I'm sure.
Michael Kwejo Pepra, President Concerned Small Scale Miners Association, and pay neat 100 points na Ghana Montie Sunu Asiogoe, or see one idiot. Sasemi, Anamoa buying so tree, she share Modia Baba 200 senior Kwakoti special military crackdown. She said, we have brought from the attire. Now, I'm back crack it. A man for 1 more year, almost say a forest in was you need to in fact, Omunya Kakurana Yeti. Now, we know Konkusiaga. Maybe sentiments in the name who said here. I am say, I no pay a church kakra, Casawe Tria, Mubetinaya, and Kanye, Yayo pressing Vanguard near the Adina, but we do to say a different team, Yababeti. I wonder, dear, and also Yabatoso, you are, we name dear the Babatoso.
Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie.
All the Sampa Cassia Bo Coacatemonsa Amaya Sa Cassia Waye Onye the Cretrodo Comadine Comadine Bo Nita Fair My NTA Cassia Waji 100.9
Mami makabina mbrim na omwa ntwaso mayen insem no de bonkrata no kabra de na okenkan
yo abusuafo na ye kan Dr. Kwabena Dufuo ba no ya wo kos ya na wo se o ka bibi kura e de me kai ne ye da no a ye hand e bank a occasion no ya nto na JRF obomu amane ewo Ghanaian Public Secretary feto sunsia se eto miensa na asase ye adwuma enti se mukọ dwaso na se womu eniama na omo increase ni kakra bia mamu nkasa bebre esanse to na ye de chechire wo man na papa so pa o ma so no anya nanum de ye pa kwan pa ye de ka be fa so ye pensu panom electricity ye bedem ye pe school adan ye pe ja papa ya nkofo be komu akwa akodija mpeni se nkwanta de efe ye sika na ye de ye eno nti wo srem ada eto no epeja kakra bi na ye 1.0 bi a na ye 1.0 no for 2.5 muntie margin that ye tio bi na bi nso 10% peja ebi ko 20% ebi ko 25% enti sa wo kota ade na se bi a etedini no wato buo no kakra bi a ene nham sa na dedifo mu bu nipa fa so dodo na mu twa nipa na mu ha ya mu tete memfo anyo mu mfom soa eyen kakra nkra se ya ana ya de tetire o man nti mum ye nyina ya mu aboa na ye ntumi mpia nkwa anim na de obokrata Ghanaian publisher na krata fa to sonso ana omu akase tiawa abrantie na apia mensa nam 1 ana omusade no kokko tubie mu na aposifo ne kire se womu de anyo omu mfom so wo man no ana so wo sobuo bi a wode bo abrantie na apia mensa nam 1 no enti womu aposifo ne de esone se bi a aposifo akwachi wobi na aposifo na agbo no kwadu but we de ayo man no enti attorney general na esase woba na bibini a wode betre court ne se adanse a yewa ye de tia na apia mensanie enti womu aposifo nde womu sonkra womu komu na ye de na court saa 34 ye kwa saa esubuo bi ani wana anokra de judge ba ko ne bufu inu wokase womu hwe no womu nya bibia amfa mbo abrante no ayenya anoma no nko na womu so dabi womu evidence na evidence no eye docket ya say ya tone na kire say wanya docket bi a emu adupa friend docket ya de ekro enti wom besa akopie mu court bi wa ya behye docket foforo kra womanya de kwabo no Accra High Court nso kwa asete
before abekwa Accra High Court kwa asete no say na me busa about o kan seche Afran Plains no
yeah
sa na kan me boa say district no say sisi Accra no mfre no seche Kumewu district no interestingly say hodum say na Kumewu no na now say enti hefa no okwa akogina say dey Obna du for ba no MP okay on the bank ticket really because I'm wondering and anyway yentoaso
na wafakwesi arrest ni case ya metoaso na medekata fa to sonson eba Accra High Court ekwa asetena na wakwa asetena no Reverend Victor Kusibuate ade emrasebe jenia wogina ma ade hye one of ton na moroku de tabla kwa ekogina court a na wobo no kwadu na kwadu a wode bo samoku de tabla kwa ne se mama ne nka na sembio na efei won sanjeri no o man imprisonment won konkodem na court demtene ni Justice Charles Jemfi dakwa etna asam no so no wache se da wo se nsamankrata no a wode baaye no a nsade ni nyina so papa bia saa na emu nso nyedu na ase fodre bi nso ewo wo baabi nti ogina so ede ko adubo samoku de to abra kwa nye yenti asam no abo ato agu wasan boneka 10,000 Ghana cedis se wontua emfama oman we sanse bese court na daje enti asem a wode kwada court no court abo ato agu na the Herald Democrat enim ha edan no ayesi esie ede ama awurade eye National Cathedral no ononyamfo Samoku de tabra kwakyere sɛ ye na ya dance ye na egu abonten na National Cathedral no emunsam na wode bi ba ya wode ba ne de ɛkyɛn bomb ɛkyɛn kuroyi wase nsɛm a wɔbɛ drop ye ɛfa National Cathedral ɔno kora de wase Boga Cathedral na National Cathedral no mponya ye de according to Samoku de tabra kwa na nya ye de mpo ɛna mampani na nado asada ɛna wɔne awurade kɔto abasakom wɔne awurade kɔ apam enti ɔba besi asɔre dan ɛde asɛ awurade anuonyam saa na wɔnte ho maakye mpo deɛ wɔka nyinaa ɛsa na ti
ɔma yɛ ne sie na mema mepen fo mbɛtena se anopɛ
na TUC foɔ see
see me day night then
and we must say nakati na yanko diayare na TUC penin so all can so penity o na o catcher and direct one and to was 110 and a snack yanfa now no
Eda si kwabena fa no pe woni amasafo nkoma jesi de bon krata no makenkan e dia man well e braso na ye ba be di eye enkomo mimpinfo ba be transi anisa no pe no ma boa with our discussion your discussion segment no right here need 100 points na customer be miensa na nonkron abo ma me na me ho say tell me ba na te say ye kwa nim with our discussion
Ghana Montie
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Asew. Now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. Wo den kan no ntumi ho. Me be mo anu nsu hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwe de wapi ho. O ka sa batete eda fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Kratcha obepe e baba aware yi.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink. Ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye be hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwe se adwede nkrato mu agya to se eye
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Kuno ya owia no ho boko ebie puno no sa no ya odi kwa tutu neat FM
Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ode sampa Kasia bo ko wakata munsa amaya se Kasia waje onye yimu no kretrodo kagire men kamadine bo nitafe mayentie Kasia waje 100.9 Kwesi monkwe Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie ABOAGYE 100.9. KWASI Monkwe.
We must say no to further borrowing by Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and by Ken Ofori-Atta. This house must stand strong in saying that we will not approve of any additional borrowing. Whether it's concessionary is what you have wheeled the economy to the nadir of failure. And therefore, coming to ask for additional borrowing, that the Parliament of Ghana is comfortable to grant approval for a loan when you have borrowed to over close to 100% of GDP. Where does this happen in the world? This House, I have said it before, if the majority leader will recall, even this Parliament must make sure that as a rule of thumb into the future, not just this administration, governments will come and go, presidents will come and go. There must be a debt ceiling in this country.
My colleague, my former colleague, the minority leader, was talking about the fact that we should not borrow excessively beyond a certain threshold. I agree with him. And I've argued in this House that, yes, Parliament should make a determination on this. How to actualize it is a difficulty. We cannot just say that we should not exceed a ceiling or a ratio, a debt to GDP ratio of, let's say, 70%. And then we say that a government comes, it borrows up to 70%. The next succeeding government has no space. So they should not be allowed to borrow for
the 100.9 FM.
Okay, all right. So studio man say me paying for say Honorable Samuel IP and can name Rashe Junior Jama yen suano e studio man say what say could you see do special policy and governance analyst and pay studio man say o matran say na yenua NDC ni e ma medu studio ma but in paying for abedu dia betimi share and common no say no say my drink chain be so buy time e wo hanam say let me just yeah. Yo akwaba.
You was na mpome.
Na me adaru ma egusu nkakranka.
Ho ase. Yenchi etie. Ero Yakobon asin so say obi ahuye, obi arekoso. Kasi we say yamba bi rekoso wo Ghana fo abraboma. Ya na oye. Nkrofo kasi se nkrofo strade Mumu, the friend e-begging. Onya ya no I send a message. Hello, I hope you are doing well. I have a little favor. On reply cry and says I need on bisaka so 100, 150, 200. Now or the Momo number no. And you know chat was soon or the best send you. Or the different one I send it because the other one was quick loan. I was so an abibisa. I did be a yin bread. Srebebre, I never bebre sana na besi stress no. Ye man kro ye pa wonchew. Onto womboya. Obrani ye nyina ne bre. They say momo aba man krofo ha nkrofo. They say tere bia we messages kra because I am mbiempo because ubia nipa ne be hu say we ready. You know, umbie I just all turning off data no. Sada wet bi akwa. See yes nkrofo bebre. Mangni my heading, sir. Electronic begging, no. They say ados. I just obi anwu say wakwa share tarifu furu bi dia go to social media and I say wakwa program na di bibia akoto. Just any bibi kakra bi aba hu you know. Any say ni momo e di mame. Because it say me ti say we say wo bisa wa ya unya bi ma hu nti.
Me honorable IP asem na oka no.
The patch say kwasi ABOAGYE. Honorable sunya bi ma hu na. What is honorable I check na di ma hu.
My chin.
Yeah, honorable.
Yeah,
what you say?
We call Parliament. I never can measure hardship in the system. First Don't say, HSA.
I want your number.
No, Ben, and ya ben ya pens 2009. Who say, I'm request as a minimum office. Who say, requesting a question. HSA. Aba sanse nipa na ebisa de no kwesi ebu ha se we engage no need nkom utu hu se ayampa ohia de no obisa ayampa ahokyere e wo ho na ade ba akwa ya o se ye nyina so agyetum da me na kyere me na me hu kwesi e kan sika na nim sen hu se o na nim sen a kyere me no so na nim no wo no aba fam nto no so akwa ahokyere kakram into me demand and expectation for question hono I was say me bafem the more question nya more na me the more me nya no more na question so nya but na we
did bh
ya na what is ibi did bh na eja wonga kwesinu anya kupo ke shira wonga go wonsem eseto kra ebiri bibi achi obo awon kakra ebe
need 100.9 Ghana Montie djumedi esunu asogwe edasi insha ono why you pay
oh e kwesi ebe yo
ja we ntimuna ya munya
what we say
when you side hustles in your
what we say person ma wo investment America
no okay
and we say dollar na between 10 and 11 the bank rate price
you
or say na e bebrebe
nto no wanya haircut ni bi
o say America
bia empam I don't feel
my mama dey be what we say nkofu si dan pa we do need to firm construction ekosoro pa residential and commercial we are ben and any people person be declare ini anana site foreman we and we here don kan I have ben won I say unimu people bon say on esi dan dodo na ye Ghana for
yo
obia for say this a time other Babaye investment.
There's also kakra it materials.
Because it's the on the site.
Because
why can you not say I am a CI 750 and I am sober. And then we $1 no.
The constituency for you because as you show na me a ode swami so me nkonko pay in deal in deal there
because we want many dollars now na me see me penipa 20 our bible so much listen no the chira we didn't count me say we raise the pan and that's your call na member official appeal in my Tina.
Pamika comment kakani ni komo. Amisco Spelele or Kasa Republic or see JDM, who doesn't support the free SHS policy, is now claiming to fix it when voted into power. Undoubtedly, Dr. Bamia will come and continue with the free SHS policy. So let's ignore JDM's promise since he will cancel it when voted into power. That's Amisco Spelele and all ASSM. Sofmami Ewodomi or say I can boldly say, since independence, no government has performed better than Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and it's the MPP government. Sofmami and Odiwe by GM, no campaign message from a confirmed to Nkoko, from Nkoko to Impreko. Dr. Alhaji Bawumia will break the 8. Simple. That's Coleman San Pillar 2 and Odienu Free and Odebai. Teacher Kujo Tepa Nyine Susu. Ex-President Mahama could not solve a mere cholera outbreak during his time. There was doomsday when there was no worldwide economic meltdown. Mr. Incompetent will never see the presidency again. Never again, Mahama. Teacher Kujo Tepa Nyine Susu and Odieno Ebraye. This one is from one corner. Afienya Mata says, I keep listening to you always. I thank God for restoring me a new phone. Please, great Honorable Teddy, MP for Yensuano constituency for me. Hey, move you on himself, friend Teddy Nanaya. Honorable. You see, Teddy. Yes, so the first meaning. Me de be a mass uniform na believe na no chete. Hey, Asemo. OPK Patriotic Voices, Goss. So, was it Ghanaians should not listen to clueless and super incompetent Mahama for saying he will repair the free SHS and NHIS because he and his party ran 46 advert against free SHS and even 38 Ghana cedis for progressive free SHS for day students. They shouldn't pay it for. All right, that's OPK. And Odiano by Zubeiru Ewa Kaswa Zongo says, Ex-President Mahama, please, we want to hear one policy from you. We didn't ask for repairs. By the way, are you repairer to repair free SHS? Master, stop embarrassing yourself. If you have nothing to offer Ghanaians, please just be quiet. Zubeiru, Eddie Free Kaswa, and Odibai. Studio no I'm saying, been paying for a transit. I will have them saying, could you see Ado? I will have Samson Honorable Samuel IP. And so I'm saying, yan share a year and come as saying, Honorable. So, Mayday, Ghana Juma for Edin Sem Etuja. Teach you near Babe and Como, National Cathedral, President Busso. Susu ye, and I'm persuaded fee as here. I didn't share much in your Mocacho Mampany. The CCR, the M said, Omushesenia, which I will him say, baby and Namia. National Cathedral and Kayan Fanya Hospital, Mum, Yanano, Yan Fanya Hospital. In some year, I want to tell my penny anyway. I just say,
you mammy chia. But you for a. I don't know. The Michia, I used to kind of fungina. What you brought back when I'll come. I don't remember. Happy birthday in advance. Pa. Down on come. Yeah, you might.
Happy birthday, Foster.
The Inchia pressmen, I was who come. And they are Press Freedom Day, and I'm the National Press Freedom. A Jumas from Guamoye. Winty Nanny Party Yanka. Yamuanka, may I pay you be a name? I know. A Druce campaign, I agree. The Padroma na Yako campaign, because when you say Obio share me be to me bombing, obey with him, oh, I pay no corner. Now, any age in a muscle, a quanga with my young, and near Juma ding near Juma palm, ye. Now, yes, or no pa, better, any amount for dinkum. The panny be the one if you my witty young, when you answer passing. And so, I know when you are met a hand for man. Mama yen kwan mmiri biara muma ye ba ha ena afu bedin kita ho e kasa what yen damase sa mmiri ya ye press freedom yakopon kam ho na ombo amo na atete ni ohaw oyaw obro pressmen and some chirofo na mu no yakopon memfi wani yehu se we yen aboafo na wonye yen atan na press fo no I'm sure for in no quarry, engine as a day so. When who say, as our canoe, and you know, quite true, do won't mean any in our pepe. So, but what then say, obey Honoa fair. Now, what's my becano, it me a bois, na Ghana, etum. I'm sent you for some men be able. Did he say, yonder, yen fast our crown? Then I'm sent you for some, I know etum. Don't ask me, but my mention Ura Island. Kwasi me yeni say na no memene da eye adru so work no ukobi wan kokra ukogina ba bi uhwe bi wan hwe kro wa hunu wo news mu hu newspaper police ni bi ano na me nchen hey that demonstration edi we di kwasi oso hu nim ye do me do eye Kingsway former Kingsway na me twa mani no hu say ofro pampa na ereba Adabaka police station o wosoro kakra na Kingsway ho nso wosoro kakra me twa mani no na dom ni bidi mani mo o mo atwa koko board woko but me twa mani no na dom ni bi afa no wo pampa no aforo Adabaka police station tells you the numbers ebi kura bedu Accra Central aka na won achi kwai san say 19 kilometers no brabem so no kura mpo no ekodu mancho agbo na no na enya asem ketwa ade ba ko bi a mehu ya eye me nwa pa nso odu eye NDC stronghold ya try ase ebeje na yedu ho no mehu nkranfo me ya mpen ko ne ala na ngbe yo na elene nale na say ese papa si ya de no kwa ya de a we NDC new we MPP new irrespective of political affiliation but wama no let's say delegate ni ayeye obi bi say ntini pa bebrebe delegates ahen na wom delegate ni bia anka ho kura na e kire delegates ni say painas ye from no bebotwi won abegira na echi na won ato abama no watumi ama yetumi break 8 no odu kura no yedu ho no ale ala na ele ba na le enige sam kese ichiana no pay na be che delegates fu nyina se won hwe na won to man na wo rebisa
National Cathedral
ye fanya minute use adwena enye na do dan kwa kufa RC 111 hospitals across the and regional hospitals. It is your sika, ye the basic hospital. Na ye the bed down National Cathedral, a hospital. Esikano. Yan fan kwashe agenda 111. Na ye means our hospitals in wie. Na say, me wa yensu ano na me yare. Ni yes this hospital will call ta. Ebe me de say. Ana ebe ya mmere wa ma me say. Me kokota this hospital. As me connect chere so ya. Are February makoko. I say kwele 37. Say because the National Cathedral. Ye fanya hospital. Esika ye de beko this hospital. Me agenda 111. Enya yo no. Na ye fam me ye cathedral. Ye nyina motwi imran kran. Emeja ya aresa. Say ye ne sa na ne fa bi achia. You see. National Cathedral no. Yes say ye resi National Cathedral. Ta kodu pempensu bi na anyway en edan de wesini kakra nti se kaba ne yantu aso na tirimupo a na nado danko akufa dan yi ahye se opese wesi cathedral no wantuma nsi anwie kura aban foforo ami en adom na yewura ekire mata o wa betu aso na se ye wo hana David yes obesi asoro da ototo ne ma bebre egu wo ya ahobo ya bebre the basolum en ebe wie down nti se ne na nado danko ado aban aka no ya akwa ne fa na kakra bi wantuma anwie a emi di yese banga beba no baba betu aso emum se sika ya rebesi ayaresa bia no ayaresa bia no so ya hye bebre ase na no la general hospital yebu egu fema yentumi nsin wie yi kina ye kwasha ase ne yesi enu mo ho beba ye mfa so sen se ye kese National Cathedral ya ye design ya ye foundation as cathedral ye convert ni ye change the designs no at the cost na ye fanya hospital wamrekua hospitals ni nso bi wo ho a yegusu sia ye nsin wie ye intimate you see adwuma enye ye tamne do betumi aka betuma kire wadwene enso ye de betoto ho ya hwe wo ya branti de misi dan na wisi no atenem nanso when this car would be sisa would ko ebibefo emma wonya baby they say yeah na sa enye me de
okay all right
ban adwene the cathedral no sanka ti use kan ni se ya ni ho a yentwen kakra na yemfa sika no enkoye hospital agenda 111 no ye agenda 111 ni via but ya cathedral no so come no be adwe.
Okay, honorable.
So yan convert cathedral no find hospital. And it's inye
Me that say that's honorable IP. Mamin ko na me ma ye kojo. Yama don so mremwe na mintie no. San susu ya TC Ghana Juma 42J kojo.
Ma obi biara chi aworiti. Na won share our Facebook. Say baha enkrofo adwen e kakra nyakopon de amaye ye de bia mankrofo ye pensen yetimi anya yase anka bia anka yam ha untu antias ame fanchia emfama ayefu nyina wo omanga na munye awore bo won ho moden man Ghana economy no nyina atimi multi-sectorial human factoring, traction, media, bibia, ekosubiano, a workers a yiko, a 1 year warrior, a day ama oman Ghana, and a senya yebeti me afayen intamapa, efra, when him say wajing papa, edema oman Ghana. The media anything International Freedom Day when you also your workers Ghana metro peace be na make say the media is known for national agenda. It has always been the role of the media in Ghana. The media is powerful to determine what politics or topics they promote, how the general public receives the information, and who they engage in the process of disseminating information, as well as managing the reactions of key stakeholders. You see, several factors determine how an agenda is set. What to talk about, how to talk about it, who to contact, outcomes, and how to manage the perspectives around it. The role of the media. And for the past decades, the media has tremendously well balancing issues. Here I was say ye kan ho asem. Nia o here was say ye frɛ no. Onipa was say ye genuine news na adwenkyerɛ. Adwenkyerɛ ni bia enko yie no. Media no etitiw film edit. Censorship very key. Media ownership, management very, very important. Until recently, and I will say there is a new phase of media ownership, i.e. politicians trying to take it to use it as a mouthpiece for their political parties and also to engineer their ideas and then also policies, which is very well. But and other jurisdictions are, but see, and Kabe will say, and it is so polarized. We na we jinafa, na we jinafa, na pintem, but because of their on-air personalities, their professionalism and moral standard, and Sembipa, I say they are capable of inflating people's egos and emotions. They come tempers down. And the media because they are part of the work of the labor institution in Ghana.
Yeah, that's it.
Because yeah, say TUC. The National Cathedral. National Hospital. And kenu mumu faso. Etimi. Eye adwenkyerɛ de ane nyansa de eni ofa obakofo team. Na emom no yenhwɛ the deficit within the health sector. The deficit within our tourist sector. Our president in titiri nti o se nti yebegyina so as religious background, religious backbone, an edifice that is an epitome of our religious standard. Senior beya national event bia ehia te eye more to say na ye Jubilee House, ye State House, ye Parliament House no. Say ye can national event be bia the element of national issues ebetimi akwakoye for national category. Then also serving as a means of tourism for people to also rake in money. juxtaposing that to health sector. There were quadrennial hospital. That is the Legon Hospital and Mwesi. There were regional hospital. There were polyclinics. They say Agenda 111 in Soreba, district hospitals, Erekoso. Near Ebia yeno the required human capital. I bet me affiliate these hospitals and also decentralize them in a sense. Say that our gynae, our regional hospital, you should be able to have an equally qualified gynae in the district hospital, and even certain professions, be physiotherapists, numana, washer, dompemuni, niama, womiami, and crofusha, wong, nantu musania, neuro, niama kono, even at the chips compound. And no suye. One in Samana, what kind of at the above for the need for us to plan our nation very well. We see in various sectors of the economy, proper planning etimi kobeya 20 years, 30 years, 40 and 50 years ahead of time. What was the idea for the National Cathedral? One person, an individual, saying, you know, on the new Yankopong na akwa apam. The Yankopong yagadom na se oto nshire nsugu nusuya. Na so beyo man pehia, obesi dan ediamano. Na wanga somu no womu, na eno akire ne se odo. Let me say nientia in some ne bahone ye. Tika na ye de besi sa National Cathedral. Tika sam no enti na se obia sorry a otumi kan nyoka no. Enti no ni amesere the presidency. Nsama ba bebre. Nsama ba National Cathedral no kwasi say to de be metina se. Na me hwe nsama aba ho a na me sia fem. Because we tie president no in his true self say omanpahini ene nia oka na hu say adwempa ena na oditsai National Cathedral na chi na emmom no ebia nhyehyeye na eda ho inipa na wo say wo ba ho na wo beye sikasem ntotoye na nke eda ho no eno na mansem bebre akwakoba ho na den na efesent ye besi bibi dia monyankopon na ba be tourist attraction dia mai na etimi anya sika kakra wom dem momunso in some the politics in some, and quite unfortunately so no time e buy so e ye mra economy no emu e ye den kakra enti nkrofo bebre feel say sanka ye betimi achi National Cathedral no bia feel say you know eso mfa so be na beba okokokwe apa ni bia mi wo ba bi e den ade na betimi ayan be ko National Cathedral akakonya mfa so emom no sanka ya yaresa ena nke bia minya ena nke wo so wo transfer me ko ho no man ka metimi akwakonya yaresa. So it's about needs and wants, ability to be able to have the diverse kind of grouping anyone needs and their want. And in all the TUC over the past few years kwesi beribisao that bang na ye di made there TUC fu a release press statement and anwako kan won enum nsem anwaka anything apart from the welfare of workers, say sikasem allowances, salary increase, wong danga wope nemom say waka the effect of technology, i.e. affecting the workforce of every country, building the capacity of the traders and then also unions, their capacity to meet the changing trends of society. What's it mean not here? And then ye nimnia artificial intelligence ChatGPT aba se bibi biara wo pe bia no ene mene makorati hei unso ti hei yere kasa nyina the producer odame efa synopsis of topics na ye discussing nyina e di feed ChatGPT na so man command this no write an article or news report about ene program ya see within 1 minute crumple dosu ChatGPT betimi atro article ama ye de akoto piece FM online unedited correct accuracy bibia pepepe obi anka nei oye journalist possibility say na adwuma betimi abono and let ChatGPT to me your friend artificial intelligence to me building robot ema ni gina airport anka kan no be kona anka airport na anka microphone so fa ha ye we no robot ena gina ho and a chere nkrofo and a catcher says scanny way. A nipa, the workforce is being reduced. A report about New York Times is predicting a possibility of almost about 300,000 workforce people are going to be laid off. How is TUC advancing this argument and also understanding the need to incorporate trainings and capacity building of artificial intelligence technology to build the capacity of the human resource? Ebedu bebinu, the people are yewoni nipa na yewoni kwesi yentimi ka say we are doing away with kwesi ABOAGYE. Do ni kwesi ABOAGYE we no a routine ene oba obema ni opening remarks oba be topics ni nyina oba be yewe the possibility say ochina robots betimi abetna hand very high. How are we building our capacity? And these are the issues that I'm expecting TUC to be talking about. Sani ebeya ochina bi yenkole obi off. Sani ebeya ochina bi hospital attendants be what baby receptionist be near laying off. Government workers, even to the extent to say even crampo or friend then akra one aya woko infumu ya woko chere say na was spray extension officers. The knowledge of extension officers, sometimes akra even robots are doing it. Spraying of your friend then are the cocoa farms or friend then these drones are doing it whereby people were supposed to do it. It's a misre TUC. Yeah, we have come too far to be talking every day about these petty issues. Let us sit down and plan for the welfare and capacity of persons. Other than that, Ochinabi, you be laying Crawford off because people were not able to upgrade themselves. Now, on every day you are talking about bread and butter. Bread and butter will not materialize if you don't build the capacity of your workforce.
Me da say so men can comment campaign for me ba ye ba be call enra sema ba be todua parliament no more ahomegiem na ye frɛ o mo se wo mo ensamra ye mra se bedwem o mo kopie enra no o mo approve o mo akogyatum that $750 million financing agreement no bosia I can ho sisia o mo agyatum so man ye san agreement na che se no an pasho ne agi ne de di djuma ese didi. Meanwhile, you see yeka Yabusiano, Kwana Ekosro. So question is Omaya Yatima I see okay Busian Bono Kwana Ekosro. Na Yakoji way so atum saying that ya drink share may kind comments kakrami bana Yashasi. I think President Kufuor came into office with hope, but all his promises have evaporated into thin air. It has all been state capture, family and friends galore to rape Ghana dry. That's a bloody if you come as Zongo Takradi, NOD free, NOD no buy. Opari else to whom or say JDM is still disgracing himself across the country. I've now seen that NDC and former President JDM is unfit for the presidency. Let's ignore them because they don't have anything better for Ghanaians. That's Opari to whom NOD free, NOD no buy. Our leaders allowed themselves for our forest, land and water bodies to be destroyed, and now voting taxpayers' money for free planting for tree planting. Sorry, they are all rubbishing. Professor Frimpong Boateng 2 years report to President as alleged. Ray Branche KK Kaswa American Town Kinky House will say it is only NPP government that can develop this country. Ghanaians should not make a mistake to vote NDC back to power again. Apu, that's one here from Abranche Kiki. We don't need a rocket scientist or an economic messiah to give us a whole lecture or 100 slides point on how best to curve the Galamsey menace, because you and I know that the force behind the Galamsey are so strong that not even the media can fight them. That's to prevent the illegal mining. But what I suggest is that chiefs and elders of various communities where this illegal mining is taking place must not be ignored or overlooked in the fight against Galamsey. Aaron Babako Kokomisa Edifi Accra and no dear no Edibai. Honorable IP. Let me ask you if you see you.
loan agreement Parliament akwaji atomu. The idea was say the origin of these loans. Baby loans ni efiba. Loan ni di kan bepe se meka ho asem no. 150 million financing agreement between government of Ghana and the International Development Association ADA of the World Bank for financing the West African Food and Lithuanian programs. Yenya phase 1 the down. In fact, omen biara ni wa kwesi. The ECOWAS say World Bank and the loan be back. One loans ebi kura interest rate no is even less than 1%. It be 1%. The minimum maximum you can get is about 5%. Apart from that, na terms of agreement for a long term. Uber status of repayment for 10 years. This period, so maybe I say World Bank offer such an agreement. Obeke say onye. Na you know man this phone. Why na me say na wo ma ban mu da. Me hu da World Bank be make provision for some loan agreement na NDC wa ban mu wa kan say wonye. Me ye kan nipa e kasetia loans aban ahoro eba woja me kan ho bi. Nanso enye loan na efi World Bank nchen eba ye de kan age phase 1 project na ya sha ase de dawo e wo se yetu aso na we see phase 2 na reba ene de me debt to GDP ratio no akosoro nti phase 2 no minye then so na ye disika na be ye disika na ba boa food security system ye be ma aduan aba ene nema bebire aba na enye Ghana nkwa na World Bank sa project no. The yanyu loan we na NDC in the worst scenario sisakwa bi woba power because okoma ban ne de mumfa so bo no mo na na do dan kwa kufu ado na ban esan say World Bank the facility bi buy $150 million san kokoje bi na ye de bo aduan ho ban na won an koje enti kwasi
minim se ma adwen anope honorable Richard Champo asema na minim se bia wote ya say buying food and hunting for food and jobs nti buying san homra ne so aduane aba aduane ni ade nti food security no ene ne omoko no ono de o
fukura nsu togum po nsu togum na nsu anyina kogum no nti se ye jobs na wa me so me mpesa okom beba Africa. As Africans who can World Bank no. Inti ya discover ma ya research who say nkuro bi a ya hwe ni ya na man bi a emiri bi o ha betumi aba no. Yere ma won sika bi no wa de abaduan ho ban se na be ya okomo mba. Na MPP fie so ya de kanti yempe. Da NDC fu ya mu hu won a betwa wa ho abeka so mo kura maka ho bi. E na okomo aba. Isan say World Bank e de sika bi bai. Anes kan ehudwo pa e bosia ehudwo. Mun koja bi. Na mo fan kwaya adwuma $150 million no mo se mo mpe mo anyi nti yenuanom majority fu yeda mase me de mempre loan genusan say baby ayadu eye both MPP and NDC for the 26% to GDP at the anko 56% 30% addition and MPP so 37% abeka ho nti ye nyina na ya ma yen debt portfolio no na yen debt profile akosoro na mumu no World Bank and IMF Edisika beba pa interest rate conditions ni nyina ye very favorable na aman nyina kwa kogo na beke se magana nkoje bede na onyo bi awodo Ghana minority fu na monga wotu efa asa alo yi hu me hu se na bete se na obisa akando se emuni ewe na wanye ntom amo no nkase kram kan se
sorry Richard Champo
yes $170 million no eno kra de agreement loan ya huni amanyira adadawo demon aban edisa loan ema Development Bank of Ghana na wode ahye won edwadim no wode abobo banks no ebosia nti eno de ye kan bebre ya adwere papa demon $150 million no eno efi World Bank ena eba ebe bua food security nti eno de eno so ya adwere papa $30 million no And also, at times I saw which is can be a fibano. IDA and a World Bank. A year, one conditions near na who need and I feel Korean banker, or also on my insika. And also a state to state, a Eurobond, our commercial loan, and interest. And say, young loans, a yajane, ama yakos to Gawe Musanka, a country to country, state to state, and a World Bank, the IMF, and can you start to be a you mesre. Say loans in the bar. Say Ghana, you to commercial loan be but you know the who say yes, Saka says Kenny and who you are watching the IMF 3 billion.
Baba, what can we say about the COVID Sikano? 60.6 million. Yes, for emergency
60.6 million facility.
Yeah,
which the House what's it fail to approve? No, one say one more person budget.
Yeah,
now COVID-19 emergency. I'm making a venture. Yakasi, World Bank, IMF, countries the loan Ebrayan. Na Yanshe na say bia, what the beer near Jato, near Yahubwa, a bubu and hospital facilities, and your equipment bia, the manus minimum COVID ANT. Yet to me the Asano. Like a minimum pet, you mean ye, World Bank in the neighbor, a international organization be, and our trans who say no. Ya hwene na ya mbabwa ya ho na yare bi ba se covid bi e be ha yen wodu se mempe wanyi na se man sumrem covid ikoyi ni ti na different form na se na ndit beka na mokura wo the free money bi sika bi ba loan bi ana ho ye mmera anka ebetumi age 60.6 million man ko jebi mo se aho kira ba mo se yare aba na yenya the hospital in Feni Panko. These same people will say bank the project program rather I say what should about after COVID in the country be I make hook into some program be we program and I be ask what should about a car and no crew baby and I Ghana for the day to young living young preparedness in the economic reserves near uncle hook into the program and this is referring artists and now sanka you could join us our program. So these same people they are quite near farm wabo na yare bi siniti enya facility and farm so anu ya we get so 60 million bi kura by osanka mokoje na mo de enti enya won semni nyina na ye be atom yes commercial loans ye kwa kwaje conditions den interest rate de menye ni say be hia sa ban ye be hwe wo kura but loans ye state to state loans are from IMF from World Bank say na go be IMF 3 billion so me enko. They said we should go there. What the difference between IMF, IDA, and the IMF? They are all subsectors of the World Bank and the United Nations. You know, maybe Jerry said, "Yeah, and come same baby." Yeah, that majority for us say, "Wait to me, Jina, no way Jina ye." Now, when to me, Aquajisa, a Bossier, a Baba Brian. A moment, when a champion, Casano Cancer, say a bang if I share beer, go to me a bois, my economy. A general answer. As IMF loan, no 3 billion number. Need to get Samson. And yet, say, now can be used as a champion that can be used. Can't we generate that money internal? At times, you to make generating about Nelson. They could generate in outside any year. Well, I know create a system. No, $50 million in the start. Drawdowns on the start, never system. No, but my incident.
Okay, me that see that honorable IP now training kana mama kojo isiama ado emrem na mintie kojo nso adwenhye ewo yesa busien ya ye kwakwaji kojo
ozi me da se na kase loan nchiche mu bebre edoso kanu nchiche mu ne niama e wo se ye de ye baako $200 million they refinance the Ghana Digital Acceleration Project. Now, we share the Digital Acceleration Project. The Ghana, the Niaman Kakano, the pen, paper, crata be area where you mean, and Kayenjai. Now, I am building systems. A bit to me, aqua digital. In Tinka Kangano, in Kako Hospital. Bia ni mu se ko hospital ko table bi hu na nka wakwa koje folder ukoje folder na one ma number no akwakwatena se why hospital card ma wo betro bibia e won krata so nanso kwasi me minim say enei certain department clinics be e wo kolebo a se one migrate a obekọ krampo no unhu folder ne sanya mani nyina e wo hono mu biem wo digital medical school so wo yes pepepe hospital no so yes enti no emma you medine koso in temtem kwayaresa eno ane se wo de card wo de app no egu phone no so enti wo de card ne ma won a na won scan card no achiu se nimu pe edu data ne nyina beba enti ne se wo no wokote kiwo start o vital start na udin beba o temperature o then wo take bibia area na one input wonya input wie pe o system o data ne nyina akọ doctor na obekọ akọhwe no so no obekọ na wo bibia egu no hode mo de dawo doctor no so fifi no wie na so oye ma se kona koye lab bi ne niam bia o sani bibia pe o shooti bibia akọ lab office ho obekọ na bibia wo hode dawo na se woje udin apẹ wo hu no aye lab na wie tendru no wode be ma won so a o ma won dru no wo choro bibia wie pe wo ka se o ko pharmacy ho wo betu nan be ko pharmacy ho no na ndru na wo se wo be kwa koje ni nyina no na pharmacist no wa prepare bibia e de ama we ni mu bi e na ye digital acceleration kan no se ne wo sanka ye ni ama eretwam mobile money interoperability enei betimi aka kire me wo fa zo wo fa mame coins kakre kan na nke bia nko be ko bank enei onko bank nko choro check bia obetimi eyi scafi ni bank account mi dey ato ne wallet so obetimi from wallet so obetimi dey amobi from wallet no so obetimi dey amobi foforo the same thing with NHIS no so pepe say registration utumi ti fie na wo friend the short code obetimi abo short code na we renew national health insurance card. These are some of the things me jedi say digital acceleration project sikano eba beye e de amayen ene mirimu nka kan no na nka ukọ ba bia na wo se nti no agi se o hwe se bankura ne wo ho no ma mango dua na irua na tutu wo so no bebre beko kona fakios nachi through the ingenuity of the vice president because digital addressing system and people are testifying say how they have saved cost with the digital approach to so many things. And to 200 million, no, eho ene kwa koboa. Eti no se sikane ba me mayen ya ne se o de de kohye bibi mu na o chena ne enei obenya so facility se na akwa lock o fixed deposit na benya no 3 months 6 months 1 year no ebi ho no ma it goes a long way to facilitate our daily activities ni reward no emba in physical cash the mom ni reward no will go down and eliminate all inefficiencies and ineffectiveness. Near this way, $150,000 million. What say the West African Food System Resilience Program. I'm say enumu and phase 2, phase 1. Eric also did down sustainable agri business. As it mean you say Ghana, your arable lands, Ghana. And sasi bia ni wonu ma odi bibi hye so na se wo ma wonsa kosa aduaba no so a eyeye e wo hanom da na mmom na to de bia uhia new technology uhia new knowledge and sa new technology new knowledge we nyina no you are supposed to invest it in human resource in ipamu na wo se utumi train won na wo ma wonim die na aba na etimi ma won move from that subsistence farming no second any aso and anka kan ne yede do say ye movie to machinery, commercial farming. And I think that this sikano kwako shemu atimia shemu kena seni ebeya. Kasi sentoko si wo Ukraine. Yentimi ntina Ghana hanum enya sunsun boni bia. Esan say we've been able to secure ourselves. We have enough buffer stock. Say ye bro, say ye banche, say ye bayere, say ye nkruma, say ye ntos, say ye jende, say ye denga. Ye betimi enya enough storage. They bet depending on it without necessarily relying on the growth of the economy of another country. So I believe, said, if all these money says success, when you know that the right plugs, you know, at the yenya the right management mechanism no to be managing the Public Financial Management Act na ye parliament passing one person no just keke say e fashion keke. Yen hear the tenet, yen hear the objectives na one set wo ho no so that we can be able to manage these funds.
Okay.
Because me we no me the COVID response de no na me di rewie. Obi baka say na say COVID de aba echo de daw. Na den ti ne yes an rije sika bi ma yes COVID response.
Yeah.
E ka me de nka won mani ding pandemic response or friends say sika pandemic, because as we said, any other pandemic be aba, we should be able to have the physical infrastructure. You be detaining crofo, isolating people. You be see now every region at least must have something of that sort.
Okay.
Eba you know, because even in baby I can see isolation center. Of friend then sports stadium here was 37 years. Stadium here was 37. And when a military focus one day, we could use part of this money to have a well-established infrastructure, train people, be able to establish manufacturing companies. Vaccines, Ebola. Ebola intimi and be Ghana. Ghana. We would have been hurt. So all these monies, you know, interest, you know, hujo. Senior, hujo de. So what the question, baby? That's when to me and you're prudent in managing of this money, sir. Call Asian baby ma. Be won't come.
I say that's Kojo Esiama. I do now take na. My main kind comment again. I remember I am me in common or Galamsey. Near in fact, you know, Professor Frimpong watching report by say aban so kekano ho. Enra Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and the agencies ni bi a teach you the Forestry Commission. Edi jumebi di inchishare ni nyama bi egu akwan mu ma de bonkrata ne kan ho asem ababe enkomodi anope yebedi yes asem no nkomo. Galamsey wipes out 4,700 hectares. 34 forest reserves affected. Cabinet sanctions special military crackdown. That's how I hear Daily Graphic I capture or in the front page. My main kind comments ni bi na memra yen toaso yen ko yen name. The dialing code followed the instructions and it ended up by saying my date of birth is not correct. Our leaders rush to do things. That is why our system doesn't work. Right from Belgium. We now has to do with the registration of SIM cards and a bright air. So if you are in, are you in Belgium? If you are in Belgium, because I'm just wondering, it won't work.
Oh, Belgium, there.
So unless, yes, unless because I'm. Minim time bright that it means we need Belgium. Wow.
And I said Belgium be Ghana. Just say I Israel we no be na Ghana. Ghana be a friend of Belgium.
Yo, Belgium, Ghana. Kwame ABOAGYE from Cape Coast will say Ghanaian children will forever pray for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia for giving them free SHS. NDC and former President Mahama said free SHS is not possible in Ghana. And they organized over 40 adverts against the free SHS. Former President Mahama said if he has 200 million Ghana cedis, he will not spend it on free SHS. Ghanaians, no NDC is a threat to free SHS. Kwame ABOAGYE going on and on, but I'll just have to end it there. And not mean kind way. Enoch Wasaman can say there's nothing President Akufo-Addo and his people can do to save this country anymore. They have messed up this country beyond repairs. Ghanaians, let's kick them out to have our freedom come 2024. Enoch Wasaman can say no they no free and no they eba. This Nana Bawumia NPP government is not ashamed and still borrowing. At the same time, calling all Ghanaians to support the NPP to unify the country. When they were in opposition, even stakeholders consultation at Centre NPP rejected it. Alai Baba, Edifi, Madina, and Odia no Baye. I think there is more wisdom in Animal Kingdom than need 100 points in Ghana MONTIE soon as you go. On a YP, Minko could do so because now say if you're okay, I can start with you.
I'm okay.
Okay, so Galamsey, come away.
Sanka Galamsey, who
sir, it has to do with Galamsey, but Nina Jina and Amwa, special military
governments, and I'm using the word governments in plural. Governments into in Num Cabafaso, a Bakun Galamsey to us. A bang be up so to go. The first thing I was going to say, Marana Casa had a mining who serve Parliament for amendments. 18 Forestry Commission able to me amount permit MY and forest. I could to that. I could mining and put it that. Mining also say would be to me. I just say to firm. I'll be to me. To firm. Moyana, here is a form of room. Big bang, over quetchy. People chemicals, let's say, most of our water bodies take their source from them. But baby, water body be will be out now. Often I be the years to Korean masses and some no my horror reserve. Into baby a forest reserve will be able to be taking a source for her. I did be strong, could be with her answer because I had the air reserve, me and down to her. A more be or how we know one forest be a South forest way the young Mohobang. Now, yeah, the young I am mercy. Obi de owo to me say Obama permit. The was shame forest in the moon. Now, I don't know, ye Bohoban no. Or no, they were my quan walk was saying. I said, send the Panama quan now, when I was saying we are. Near better now, one thing, I did see. I'd never say. Ah, and you ain't say no. Debbie, let us bring the law back to Parliament. Near Cassie. Henceforth, when our year president too, we are vice president too, we are leading opposition member, we are KWASI ABOAGYE. That a year forest reserve on Quadi, you know who can see it. And it make a handsome. Now, some brand that's war. Nanny Pana Obama permits, you know, Obina appointing a man of what now. Not on himself. That Mamma permits now, made you my bed to me about me. May you remember baby ada. Ah, KWASI. Here the Aguero. Now, no. Honorable George say was the first deputy speaker of Parliament. I can't be said. You proceed to Galamsey, and just shoot to kill. And so I remember children will be a telephone afre. I can see you now. Into at a distance. The Honorable Gabi Ocheda Kunes. The President Kufa on the Suma. Oh, tell me I'm ETA Namasuma. Oh, yes, it's shoot to kill. Yeah, we are. I pay when you pan out small as on Galamsey, the album to your Kumu. Now I feel well. It's only say, Yan sa, a better cacrano, unsu.
And now so any arguing.
Oh, but I'm in the arguing.
Now, mean we saw you, why do you call home saying so? Say, in fact, you name Omo Moyes Galamsey near the and just as I no pay not your knee a small scale miners association for no consent, you know, Mujin common. Our opinion, cassette, or no crowd, Ura Luti. The Forestry Commission commissioner. Nasimo can create a chief executive officer. Nasimo can answer. It's answer Papa no. Or see the uncle Fasoja for me Boban. One more mutual dia no more could two. And a for so guards and so two. So if you want to shoot, Opoma, no so Apoma. One here I pay Omukrobe 2 and Sana what told you.
Say a war. Now,
but is that how we want to go?
That is the way we have got it. My mentor. So what? When him a country or US in
Cuba.
Oh,
Cuba. What's it? 80. Escobar, they say Colombia.
Mexicans. When him says drag I phone and cast almost soldiers, some won't be only about to see anyone defeat your bank. And that is where we are getting to. If you don't know KWASI, a 1 year corner. A back a crack, so that for woman to be fighting Galamsey. It will be so rich, they can arm and train their people. Yes, so that for one could see them, they will defeat them. Then we have a divided state. There will be people Mexico, a bounce with that phone to me. Phone to me, the work of fighting drugs. You can't go there. And we are getting there. And it said, be able to ever win. You trust you. But this is the time. You trust ever snow winning. Somebody once and one lose our pension. Let us fight them. Let us shoot them. Let us disarm them now. And some of them so powerful. And then, oh my, so powerful. They have money. They have influence. I don't know now. Then over to me. There be no other way to the Irish for now will be my beginning. Until they have influence, they have power. Professor Frimpong Boateng was trained in Germany as a heart surgeon. I mean, can be being chill. So what they say, any penny be a sample. Come on, you be very careful. Papa no enchiro bibi meto abonten a woni adanse da. When you push him, he will be. And now videos are started by abonten. Not knowing say what one special no naga say kita ne kama. Nyama okanyina ya nyama we video all recorded. It made me when the imagine chire pa ne say the be Brian dia. Yeah, Marana had the ball, mine on yes, I'm from Parliament.
So, a baby attribute me, yes, tear up a Operation Vanguard, Galam stop.
But since I'm going and then if you move by,
some special military.
Not so Jafono, Opa, and peacekeeping or collaboration, you know. Now for Operation Galam stop at all. But prefer so about Operation Galam stop, so about peacekeeping. Yes, and no more Galam stop.
And the minimum.
Now, or prefer no. What didn't say, oh, me, I do peacekeeping and we Operation Galam, because of a Galam. It's in Yambasa Mecania in Ayat as I could see. Near okay, Galam stop, Operation Cow Leg, Operation Terminologies are who in our and stop. In the bus stop on say, young family. Yes, a funeral call, young water bodies, young forest reserve, young my permit to be me. Into a biara yebe whom I was say what forest reserve ma we Galamsey, I would mine. Once our forest moon queen de Galamsey. But we don't give small scale mining. It's an all men want to you or we're chilling not fire into the forest. I can't account. Now, Copim says some rather dash 100. You been young croffer, you better from will fall so long my permit. All my permits in the now forest Numa. There will be a better for the say leave that forest now. And I say, who could do what so Jenny? They take command from above. Into who friend and now cano and oh yeah. On the other side to me, quite enough forest him no any pay. Hey, we are Galam stop you know whether we are now pay. No, they take command. There's a chain of command. I almost won't follow. Into me, mama, the young family and Parliament. Not for now. Yeah, amendment. Ni forest reserves any water bodies near the say distance from a water body in you declare all those areas as red zones. Even by law, president can suspend certain clauses in the law. No, declare the red zone areas. Are not necessarily bringing the law to Parliament for amendment. Later, they can do the amendment.
Okay.
Now, Obiara forest at a distance, they shoot at you. Solution other than that, you better fight.
All right. I don't buy pay that say, Mamma, could you, special military team I babeti to crack down.
Special military team, shoot and kill count.
My
term of reference. And come on, one fan count. That's the only solution.
Galamsey some I feel say you're tackle no ewon crying Kumasi and a cities in a pay. Baby a ye din komo no ene esunsun swan so no won e wose what say won e wose what ho nsem no won no wontie radio hwe TV why e busy share nsu bi ase noti bi ase tokro bi mu ore bog gidi or the head pang ni shovel ato no ko ho reko nti ontie esan so onim se ne ore ye no enye akora already political system ewo honoma. We can utilize the political system already established by the 1992 Constitution, which has given birth to Article Local Government Act, Article 92. Ewo honoma establishing the local government system. Decentralized municipal metropolitan district. Our chief executive officer honum security heads for MISEC and DISEC. There were RECSEC, regional ministers in Yinaho. See, how have we been able to fight Galamsey bottom-up approach? Bottom-up approach. Because it shouldn't be universal. The approach isn't universal. Akura ni yakosu we nyinem. Ene senia enyinem fu Galamsey fanu. Eye different from senia enyinemu takwafo nsuayemufu ihu Galamsey fa. The inspiration behind Nkrofo na where no it's different, it's diverse. So if we already have say ye war assemblies ni wo honoma omayen charge MMDC is ni nyina. Now one develop a plan, behavioral change plan behavioral change. And no, you bring an expert to go into the communities, use behavioral change communication approach to one, work on the mindset of the people. Approach Bakuningo to work on the mindset of people. How do you work on it? Kwasi, to be able to expose the dangers involved in doing illegal mining, the dangers that it leads to the forest, to the animals, to our water bodies, and to generations on board, the chemicals that we inject the soils with. Kwasi, so bit tia kurebiase, and akura minimum so be and tia kurebiase on munsu so that in sutene and now in suedaho. Obedum nasa woman who the effect of mercury to that water body, the effect of cutting down the trees to that environment, the effect of venturing into Galamsey as to venturing into farming. Ubenye sikane de sikane beba. Ne momu nya aduan ba wo de sikane beto. Ubenye sikane de efi gold no mo. Kwasi ne momu nsu a wo de sikane be kwakoto no na nsu ne boya yeden. Enti senia yadi approach ni koma no smoking. Smoking is harmful to your lungs. Smoking is harmful to your health. Smoking is not good for your heart. You know, what drunk crofia, one akuma pro, 1 year adi, 1 throat show in yaman. This is the time. Because when you use the top-down approach now, and crofuna who say into the water so when you also already did it out. To some of them, Galamsey is not an evil activity. To some of them, it's an economic activity. That is what they do. It says, Sanya Compriano, Uko Keta, Uko Winiba, Uko Elmina, Insunciano, no, Sanya and Crofo Copono, Koye Fesheba, Nan Crofo Betono, Sansuna communities in Ibiwokasi. That is the reality. They see Galamsey as a means of survival, and they don't see anything wrong with it. They don't see anything saying, you know, I didn't know, be better to Mako, fum, Abba, Mesu Mefum, Amekon, Menyasicani. Obisu bekoni nsu swaba wakoyi fish meso media meyening. So my first approach is to tackle it bottom up approach. Use the political system that has already been established, local government system that has already been established, the DCEs, the MCEs who are there. They are not just there for just being their sake. They are there to take security measures. They are there to take economic plans. They are there to take health plans. They are there to take education plans and the general welfare of the various communities that they find themselves in. Obin Kanchirame, the district Benga where the town Benga where Galamsey, it doesn't fall under any district, metropolitan or municipal. Every one of them falls under it. Let's use the behavioral change communication. Let us use community radio stations, go town hall meetings. Let us use projectors. Let us project the effect of Galamsey. And we're Ghana Water Company. What's the one?
Na yesi omu huye.
No, because if ena mekana, ebinimu nim. You are pipe in sumpo onum bida. Oba we are seeing your pipe in su onum bida.
Okay, so say insu na da ho no onom no. Enti bremu na wa se no no. Se bremu na se no.
Unim ni away.
Ana densu ana omu hu.
Na won no pipe in su. Wo kwada san ka obonsu.
Obonsu no ho ban.
Ena enti ni o kan na me pesa
say. Unim say ebinimu sawunsu no. What they are kogu ehinem.
Sansu na omo sadi kogu ehinem no. Sa what says sansu.
What says sansu no.
And so why should we go and project something to?
We should be able to tell them the health implication of it. People don't know say insu bi on ma no ma. Yare bia ubenya no.
Education. F. And I mean no bia. Stage 1. Ubi to my tenacity. Stage 2. Yes. Here are foot. Stage 3. I want you to
microphone. Minim ya
and sakram. Here can stage 3 addiction. No the Uber rehabilitation and kasa. Near ye can one up. You see, baby, I will hear I bet to more die a force. Hey, yo, hey, na so ya fukite. Papa, no be a no destroy machines near failing na or my saying near doing hours. Then they move to another stage. That is what can change the situation. Baby, I don't mean Akura, my addiction, addicted, or my stage. Akura, video be babon to come because you
takwa honu baby a mranti bi chiri police for being osi ebiesebi because we cause we kwakokon Galamsey. Let me tell 2 videos and about out regards to Galamsey boys be a watch one chiri police for rewarding one say member one ba honum. Tell you kind you more form cartels. Cartels are now to by far extension even they are sponsoring people from their communities to be recruited in these security services. So that at least they will be deployed to them and then they can compromise them, which they are already compromised. Akura, the sa pipe no. These guys are also well armed. Also what you sa abang I was all bo yen ho ban. Ebo yen japade hu ne yen sunu ne efum ne niama ho ban. Sentini yo on ne sa nipa kui kwa kopem so ya. Akura, it will escalate. I'm telling you, it will escalate. Because the pump action, they have. The AK-47, they have. The shotguns, they have. You get me? And these same security people are also supplying them by way of also helping them so that they can also get it. If you don't change the mindset of these people and you go in with that brutal force, they will also fight back. The more they fight back, then it becomes like a war zone. We need peace in Ghana. How do we approach it to be able to have everybody to be on level pegging with us? Reclamation exercise here working. Papa, reclamation exercise. Say one sense aseno. Now we say yanko kataso ni endua we ne we tiki ne deng onya ni endua duan. Eye debonso ye deng.
Okay.
Why don't we tackle it for them to change their mind and use the MMDCs? Akrada ben na MMDC bi on in nkomo. Etimi mapping strategy to curb illegal mining.
MMDC bi na warbondi mi refi. We se ne district mu to make clean nsas na edua also. Now my sister station PCF Merabona Paso. Now akwesi made the video bi asende. And that is the stage where we are now. There nipa mranti ere to Galamsey. What on safre nana adodan kwaku. On fa na soja for na.
You see? The impunity.
One fa wo de my mutin. Ya wo nyamera bonati.
The impunity.
What say? Otwen won.
Akwara nenim hua say.
Fa soja for na mra. Wotwen.
The impunity.
Enti me nua ba bia ya du na akrokro no ya tra ho. See e was say aban de ne nan isifam. Me de eba Galamsey nsem de a. E wo be say nkasa ama aban na so di Galamsey de amesere na maka madwene. Baby edunu say ye na isifam.
Okay.
Na yetu ase. Ya hwe ni ya ebe kakra nsu aduan obeding amayen papa.
We cry man na me can comment na me close your
stability of water. Say the level of a fee in fear e won sum. Ghana Water Company ehia sika e de ato won chemicals. Na watimi asongu nsu iso. Na timi afa pipe bi de aba yen fi na timi anom na yenya hoden na yenya nkwa no. They say what sentino I was say what ye no be 3 times. In June I was say what turning nyina no. I was say about 3 times. Nyina is because of the illegal activities of these people. People should stop it. And those people who are buying the chamfans, who are buying the excavators, who are buying the machinery for this in Kolana, they should bow their heads in shame. Every big man in Ghana, Bio Yosikeni, auto machinery, Eddie Masamu Fraweya, Okwano Akoyi, 1,000 cities, 2,000 cities, Eddie Amawonu. They should bow their heads in shame. Is this what they are living for their unborn generations? One man who international schools, you know, one man who are brochurino, see, and maybe a new war or Suda or an intakra and my formula. Udo Babe Kwabrochiri, Usuya Danga, or Babo Mangane. You are spoiling the nation for even your generations that are unborn, the rich people, because here. They don't have the money to buy these excavators. Excavator boy ahe.
My main kind comments number Jim Penny for closing remarks now. So now, is it wrong to vote for Nanado and Baumia? What is happening? I can't think far. Everything make basa. We live in our country like slaves. God have mercy. That's Tiki from Spinkters Nordia Nobai. Please tell Mr. Mahama to give us a break. He should come out with his own policies. Was he not in power when NHIS was collapsing, was Kobumafu in Ghana when the scheme was collapsing under, or collapsed under Mr. Mahama? If Mr. Mahama was in Ghana, then why is he saying that Mr. Mahama can repair it. That's Virgin Saint Edifico Abenya and Odiano Edbai. And to this that says that's a please for peace to prevail during and after the MPP flag bearership race. I would like to appeal to the council not to disqualify any of the aspirants who want to contest if they and one who wins will be supported by the other contestants. Mr. Tay Edifri Golfest Temano Dianabai. Musa Bato Asomasi says Abu Samuel Kujeto Ablakwa has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he is fighting for Mother Ghana. He promised to put his life on the line to expose every corrupt practices associated with the cathedral. How can one person be two different? One person be two different, have two different identities. One here from Musa Abatwa and Nodi Enobai. No matter what, Dr. Bamia will surely be our next president. That's Abele Nungwa and Odieno Efi and Odebaye. Biggie Small, Achima Enyinem says, I can former President Mahama revamp the free SHS when he has told the whole world the policy was not feasible. That's Biggie Small with that one. Master Red Ewa Kaswa was say today, Rana Motors is being, Rana Cars is being produced in Ghana. Indeed, there is no doubt that the NPP government is the best management of our economy. That's Master Red Olifi Kaswa and Odiano Baye. All right. Closing remarks. Kwejo. Nyadi Chato.
Yangara assassini ya bondeding ede mayeng. Yang nenanumu hwie womoja ede gui ede je omangi esi ho. Sene ebe ya yang nyina menewo yebenya so mfasode ama yenchirima nso aba abedidi subi. Bibia obiara wiye bia no ondwe ho te ya na. Praise be for onyom bia what wo say adibi ara meye no asembi ara meka anka tese mi bisa te ebe ye Yesu fe ana. Adibiara wore ye ni adon sare ye ni ade wa adwen ye ni ade wa hoden re ye bisa ho say Oman Ghana betimi ejina ne nanso yana. The sustainability of Ghana. Sa wuri ye bibi na se wuri say of bi wuri ye bibi na jija bibi a ma wadwen hu se o ma beba o ne na beba o man ne say a ese ma ye nyina mo ma ye nyina wonsom woni nipa na ye mo ma ye ma Ghana enko nanim kwase
me da say kujo esi ama ma menko honorable IP so minti honorable
ayi automobile engineering at school.
Okay.
We are to the level mobile engineering. Na me who fire we are better repair car no better than the manufacturer no quit the technology. I want the patent rights for the higher car. Yeah, well, you are make up. I want Metro Mass Transit. I was the workshop manager. You take delivery of new cars. Expatriates, Chiba, no habit seen. Now, you take you. Now, former President Mahama said, then, young policy now, the Aban. He can repair the policy better than us. Hey, Azam don't cry. Okay, honestly, me one policy back where the Aba will be better repair, and then say it to my boy Mangana. Policy a social intervention policy. Or young free senior high school near the Aba and a national insurance policy near the Aba. He can repair it better than us. That's a 4 year national health insurance. He left debt. He has to come and pay that debt for the health insurance again.
See who so how
now see the ban also free senior high school creating economy na saying into a better pen than be na. I say I didn't now what the car by name ya repair no. How about watching out for Fraba? On new policy. And yet now do down Kufa policy or the Aban on the Barber repair. They can repair no idea, and the manufacturer can repair it better than you. Into Onya Homayang, ye Barber repair. the impo asay impo a me me ho say kwen wo ade ehia ne say the oman wiase ahokyere a mesika sama ye basa no ba bia ka ho affect Ghana nti amasika kora kwhye free senior high school no so abafem ke health insurance na abafem the national health insurance Ghana sikasem atuto ya ebema national health insurance aba ebema bibia nso atuto ye nti ye sre nara national health insurance and the free senior high school and say ye no aberepe sika ekomu no na eso ato angere pesika no de yakweshem na mofra na nya aduan adi they are expanded facilities no na mofra bebiri atumi akọ no ngakonya free high school they ye no aberepe
okay
onja mayen ai bitu se ke ne repe nkwan dia anke yen ai bitu mayen ad
may that say that's honorable IP and pay need 100.9 Ghana Montie Senior was you go honorable Samuel IP that's a former member of Ayensua constituency he's still gunning to be an MP for Ayensua no be looking forward to that one and me assure say Breno Swa and Komono Beba Ora Kudjo Esiama do special policy and governance analyst and pay need 100.9 painful any omudi jumei yentimi fa course say timi sorry na entertainment Ghana for eba beto so la Michael nin pam from bra normal baba to a yejimedie so ochna